side. Go next. I mean, they had a
Go next. Hold on, let me get the fucking pen up. Tropical, I get it. Chill. Dirt's here too. You know? Dirt loves these streams. Dirt is active in the Discord. How's your stomach ache, Dirk? Dirk? I just combined Dirt and Hong Kong there. I'm playing Minecraft. As all Throw City APAC could do these days. Yeah, so today we're only gonna focus on one game today. Also I'm going to my pub quiz, so we're only gonna watch the first game today. You will get a stream until 8 PM my time, which is in 3 hours. So this will be a 3-hour stream no matter what happens. You will get 3 hours and you will enjoy your 3 hours. This game doesn't matter. This game here doesn't matter. Pacific are 3-0, Sorano are 3. That one doesn't matter. This game does matter, and so we'll watch it. So both teams in a weird way are kind of not favorite to go through. CGN are already through, right? They're good. They're in because of the map differential here. Go next. If they win, they'll obviously be 3-1, and let's say they win 2-0, they'll be 6-4, right? If Apex win, they'll also be 3-1. They play Barca later on. If they win 2-0, they'll be through. If they win 2-1, it'll come down to round difference. And if they lose, Go Next will be through. If Desire win and Go Next lose, but Barca win and Apex lose, then we have a 3-way tie here. So then it would depend on how this goes. So you could end up 5-6, and you could end up 5-6, but you would end up 5-5. So you would go through minimum 5-5 there. So I don't think, whereas you can go 5-5. So if Go Next lose, they are out for sure, because if they lose 2-0, it'll end up looking like this, and then it'll be you 5-5, and again it'll come down to round differential between these two here. So if Go Next lose, they're out. If they win, they're not guaranteed through, but have a chance of going through. But if they win 2-0 and you win 2-1, they need Apex to lose though. So for Go Next, their only chance is a win and you lose. CGN are through, Pacific are through. In this group, I think these two play each other, and it just comes down to that, right? Is there any way the Ultimates can go through? If you win 2-1. Oh no, the Ultimates can go through. The Ultimates can't. They need Mouse to win either 2-0 or 2-1. And then they just need round difference to be in their favor. Oh, so the Ultimates actually have a chance still. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So we're just gonna focus on this game because the other game really doesn't matter.
testing ground for them, because even
so yeah,
though
we're just gonna focus on this.
won
I'm
this
also
map,
gonna go through when we get breaks. I'm gonna go through the clutches that you guys said, and I'll get that up for the TMVs. We're gonna go through what we think the best clutches are, maybe some of the worst round stuff as well. I'll go and find them, and we'll take a look at what we think, you know, was the best clutch. What deserves the nomination? You guys can have some input on that. Did I drink alcohol yesterday? No, I never have. As the rest, I've just ran through the scenarios. I've done it in my own head.
Trips being up, I think that could be huge.
Yeah, and Apex was extremely strong when they started on the
so
defense.
Must win for these.
Must
win for
but the
these.
compositions are different. I want to see
Losing
how
out.
Wati is going to be playing on that Viper.
Losing
I think
out.
going to be immensely
Win and have a chance.
Yeah, gonna be very interested to see how this
But
is gonna pan
not
out.
guaranteed.
For all the action, let's send it over to our
Win and have a
caster,
chance,
Tyrone
but need to
Steele.
root for Barca.
Thank you very much, Desk Steel. It is now crunch time. A lot of permutations, but
Do I
at the
have
end
my
of the day,
asparagus
the key
fried,
thing is
boiled,
just to win. How are you
sauteed,
feeling
or
about this
raw?
first map of Lords?
I boil it, pickled bullets.
I think it's gonna be interesting. I love the.
I'm
just
not
win,
against frying it
honestly.
either.
That's pretty much all people have to do, but as it has
But
touched on,
mostly I
Desire,
boil it.
usually pretty good in that first opening half, and then kind of teeter off towards the end of not necessarily the second half of the game, but like just the second half of the each half. So if they start an attack, they'll do well in those first few rounds and then fall off. So I want to see if they're able to keep that momentum all the way through like we saw yesterday.
Yeah, and I feel as if on these 3-site maps, it's always momentum based. So starting off on Lotus, are you feeling like that this is going to be one where you have to get the pistol rounds?
Fred, for which game? This game. This is the only game. We're not going to watch through the game.
around
It's only
to
this
start.
one. And
It's
again,
gonna
I'm
be
leaving to
very
go to my pub
important.
quiz at
Is it
8,
gonna
3
be
hours from now. So we might
utmost
catch some of
importance? I'm
the
not
second
sure
game depending
because,
on how it goes. But
hey, anything can happen. But what we need to look at
we shall
is
see. We got
how the teams are
Is
going
I
to be
playing
able to
a normal
respond
comp?
to,
Wow.
you know, technical pauses and
Good
seeing
start.
if
Right, whilst we're in the tech pause then, I guess we'll start this early. Right, let's take a look at some of these clutch rounds. So, you'll remember the Simon 1v2. That's one option. Chronicle versus G2. I'm sure most of you remember that, but I'll get it up. Why the fuck am I typing in Chronicle? Fnatic. In fact, I can have you guys on.
Being in a situation where
Fnatic
yes, the
versus
fate is in your
G2.
hands, but one slip up and that could be your full year done.
Fine.
Put it on a
just
map.
need to play it round by round. That's all you have to do. Like if you go in thinking about the stakes, thinking about everything that's going on, then you're not focused on the right things that you should be focusing
So
on.
this is
which
the Chronicle clutch. I'm
what
sure
is
most
my
of you
job
remember.
in this round, and then do that same thing every round.
I think this one has to be on
Astral
there, right?
goes up. It's not going to be enough.
There it is. It goes up. Chronicle's going to buy a little bit of time. There's the molly
one
that
has
you
to
were
be on
speaking of.
And the rewrap
This
as
is-
well.
yeah, this is
Short
the
A.
entire
Look at
season.
Leaf.
There's no idea for them to know if it's on right now because they're still waiting on the
Leaf
other
makes
side
a
of the wall.
mistake yet. Poster knows because
This
he puts
one's
the
coming
wall.
through. Will
It's
connect
obvious.
onto Leaf. Still work to be done. Poster has gotten it to half. There's the flash. There's the swing. And Chronicle gets all three.
I mean, that's got to be on there. Okay, here we go. Look at that perfect
With
timing.
tripwires on the defense,
Chronicle,
it's gonna be
that one's
killjoy
locked in,
to
I
defend
think.
against it. So it's all about positioning and teamwork and how they want to approach these things. Because
There's no way I'm not
for
putting that
Desire
one.
right now, the strength needs to be in their
Yeah,
retakes,
game-winning
and
clutch to eliminate
I don't know if I've
G2.
seen that from them yet.
Got to be in there.
So that's going to be
Okay,
the
so
thing I look
yesterday
for
Go
most.
Next basically just played on full
Well,
tilt. They were
already
really,
we're
really
going
bad.
straight deep in towards C-site and tag. Not
They
really
lost
wanting to deal with
3
much of anything, and as you
second
say,
rounds after
strength in
winning
the
a pistol.
retakes, and Desire, they're already setting
And
themselves up for
they
that
were just
steal.
awful.
That Viper utilities over on
I
that
thought it
A
happened
site,
early
so it's
on
gonna
for
be
Bold that
just a
he just
gunfight
looked
in spawn.
tilted.
What?
Wow, they
just
go
wait
for
for
a
it.
deep
Desire well
push
aware
with
of
just one
any
breach
push
flash.
further forward,
Welcome
and
to
now
2024, I
Bold,
guess.
The
Yeah,
IGL
ain't gonna fucking work.
captain having to try and get something for Go Next. I mean, 10 HP in a classic. Not much is going to work out there. And, well, we can see Go Next. They knew that they had the site, and they tried to go a bit further and punished for it.
Okay, so when you look at this, you're wondering why did the attackers push into spawn like that? When you're
It ain't
against
clutch
a
of the
team
year,
that's
though?
playing
Well,
a
we'll
full
decide
retake
that.
like that, you think they
That
have
will
a
be
plan
decided.
in mind that you don't want to let them execute their plan. So take the fight to them. Don't let them get set up. But they didn't even, like, Desire weren't even put to the test. That wasn't even a retake. That was just like, oh, you push into us. Cool. We're going to hold this. Like, this is the site now.
Go Next lose or they out?
Yeah,
Yes.
key
This
point,
is, whoever loses this game is
exactly.
straight out.
On
Whoever
top of
wins
that,
this
like, it's still
game
the whole, like, Mike
needs
Tyson
some help,
thing,
though.
right? Everyone has a game
If Apex
plan,
just destroy
counter punch
Barca,
to
who
the
have nothing to
face.
play for,
Desire,
that.
the
then
first
both
one to
these
hit
teams
the
are out
blow.
anyway.
A little bit of a info gathering from that A side on Mini while they grab that orb on C, but no real opening here for Go Next, so they're gonna go next, open that door, and see what else they can really get the opportunity to go with.
How are the
right
games
now.
in Ascension?
Let's
They
see
can be a bit
site.
muddy, I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
that rotation of that door, the
mixed,
Viper
I would
actually
say.
leaves. The Killjoy's all alone. Tog has a
Still didn't
big
actually destroy that alarm.
tall task ahead of him if that's where Go Next decides to go. I hate the amount of puns that I can make with this right now,
So
so I'm just
done
gonna
one
stop
round?
myself right there.
I mean, look,
So
the idea
easy
of
right now
pushing
for
CT
Desire
isn't
to
bad,
lean
but you
heavily
just
towards the
you
seaside,
gotta have
steal,
more than
like,
just one
the
breach flash,
passive
basically.
passive control, the control that they have through.
And you've got to
Kaven
be probably more decisive and do it a
Philo.
bit earlier before the
Finally,
rotates
the
get
execute
done.
coming in, and I mean the better weaponry is what bails out.
Hey
Wacky,
TMV,
even
good
though you
evening.
stand up.
I have your
That's
stream
the
on the
retake
big
setup
screen
here for
watching with
Desire.
my kids and wife. Is this the last day of groups? Hope you have a nice stream.
It is the last day of groups. Thank you,
Go through the motion step
I'm
by
on the
step.
big screen, am I?
Starting with that smoke from
You don't have to put me
Caden
on
and
the
the
big
paranoia to
screen.
follow
Put
up.
me on your
They
phone
got
or
the
something.
peach shells and the C's as well. Once they
Let them
combo that,
watch.
that's go
What do
time.
the kids watch these days? What is the kids show?
Flashes to delay and
these days?
It's all about buying time and perhaps buying
There's something
I got
bodies to
touched
go
in the
their
Minecraft
favour.
server.
When the players come
sorry,
out,
Mona.
the guns start firing, it does feel as if it is going to go one way, although somehow Profec keeping it competitive. Bold now, just trying to stop them getting onto the spike, right clicks and getting damaged up.
Tough.
It should be easy
Right click
as
God's
they
will
use
with
it.
it.
There's a couple of rifles to get picked up in Desire.
This is
managed to get that
Valorant.
over the line.
What though?
Heritage.
07, thanks
These
for the
rounds
18
are
months.
kind
Yeah,
of
enjoy your
interesting. That
Pingu
was a
badge.
really good
18, a
response
big
from
a
Go
big
Next.
number in
they
this.
had a 4 and
in
5
this,
with classics,
Twitch,
but they made that
Twitch
really
stream.
close. That
almost said
perfect
server.
timing with the abilities, specifically the aftershock from the breach to stall the defense from coming out. That you can see all the pieces of utility.
It's weird to think
the
someone with
paranoia, the
children is
C's, the
watching
paint shells,
my
all these
stream.
abilities being used by the
That's a good
defense, but they're still not even going to get past
What is
that
Bluey?
spawn choke point because of that aftershock. That was beautiful and very expensive.
What is that? Is that the children's show of choice? What is Bluey? Like Blue's Clues?
Feel as if
I look towards this round.
Go on.
It's the same setup from Desire. They're gonna take that
Don't know
A
Bluey?
space
I can't
with
say I'm a
that
small child.
Filu, Caden combo, and then they're gonna overstack that C site area. But I want to see them actually try to defend the site this time instead of falling back to spawn and playing the retake.
With such a deep alarm bot though, that
It's a
you have
blue
to deal
dog.
with that
Oh, I
tag
think
loading,
I do know
playing
it
for
now
the
that you say
retake,
it, yeah.
And you can already see the adaptations.
They
which
still
Go
watch
Next
Pingu?
want
They
to do,
should.
right? They're already starting to send the
To be
silver
fair,
back
if
elsewhere.
you just
And
updated
imagine
like
this is
the
them
quality
starting
of
to
it.
play the macro game, start to condition other areas of the
Pingu
map.
is
and
timeless,
maybe
really, isn't
fake
it?
out that they're not going C.
It's a little bit of info on Filu, but only
I
one
never loved
spotted
these rounds. I
player
never
on
loved
the
them. I mean,
defense
to be
side.
fair, they've heavy committed A here.
So
Design,
another
so probably
layer
be fine, but
potentially from Go Next, or just a Sova lurk as the main
Viva
hit comes towards
CGN.
C. So
don't say that
Desire
to
needing
Tropical.
to figure out how to deal with this pressure from the side as a site is now compromised. The spike's going to get planted in a few seconds here.
okay, they should be
Still
good
a
here. There
bonus
probably
round for
won't be
Desire.
enough delay.
See how they really want to get the
said.
spike planted, but they've caught players
They
coming
got a
back
kill
in.
from it.
Wacky's got a brilliant molly
Still.
off, but Mini still keeps going next one to the good. Back in towards main is where they'll play this post plant. Some utility like
What's
a
the tiebreaker?
paranoia
It
and
goes head to
smokes will
head, but
really
then if
make
there's a
this
three-way
difficult
tie,
for Go
it's
Next,
maps
especially
and then
if
rounds.
they are trying to play for that main spot. Zeke
And then if they're still the
gets
same after
another
that, I
Wacky
don't
though,
know.
has
Flip a coin,
rifles at
play
his
a
feet.
best of one.
Oh, sorry, Caden has rifles at his feet, but it's the Bulldog he opts for. Finally looking for a chance to get a one-on-one, and will get it now against
you don't lose
Profit
this.
to convert the bonus.
Oh,
Desire will get it
holy,
done.
what a start for
big round
Desire.
for them to keep the momentum on the defense going.
That's a huge
Sorry,
round for them.
1v2,
This was on the
yeah.
back of a bonus round. And you have to keep in mind, on round 2, they actually lost a lot of weapons there. They had to use, in this round, a couple of pistols, including this Sheriff that Wacky got, and this
Oh, nice combo
with the paint shells and that vulnerability from that Viper's Molly. That was huge, crucial to be able to get them in here, and Caden topping it off with the 1 versus 2. That's going to set Desire
Yeah,
in a
not looking
really
good.
good position here to be able to get those first string of rounds, those 5-6 rounds that we know them to get. It's after that point when the other team adjusts to them, what do they have in store?
And it creates that conundrum, right, for
Icebox, I feel like we
opponents.
haven't seen
Can't we
Icebox
really
much in
go
this
C
time.
because
I've
they've
seen it
tried
once or
two
twice, but
different
not
ways
much.
of playing the post plan. The second time more similar to the third as well. Straight in B now.
That's
And well,
BXA.
we're getting a showstopper from
I don't
Field.
hate the
Remember,
Razor,
this
win
is
win
more
the
of a
round.
half-buy from Go Next. An immediate pivot through in towards C. But
Positioning.
yeah, you've also got to be looking at Alexic in the backlines.
They know about him though. They're looking for him. They're trying to flush him out, figure out where he is before they can go
man.
for the next thing, which would be that retake on C. So if Alexic can find a timing here, a gap,
Oh,
It's not
time.
going to work his way though.
And the
A Rolling Thunder
Breachel.
to try
The
and set him
Breachel I
up,
love
so
less
that's
in a
another ultimate that
4v5.
doesn't go their way. Sure, time is
Oh, we're just trying
working
to get
against
aggressive in
Desire, but
different
the
angles.
bodies are certainly
Oh.
in their favour. Look, they've left.
That's what I mean,
Wacky
like,
to
we're just
hold
on
on
tilt.
and
We're
maybe
just-
come
we're
back
just
in
making bad
through
decisions.
Waterfall was a late play.
We're just, like,
and it has
so
worked
far
out.
into, like,
Here
one
we
round.
go. The last player
You're like,
remaining,
every
not
round is-
about
we're acting
bold.
like
I don't
every
think
round
he
is
wants
round, like,
anything to do with this.
24.
We'll let the spike be
And we have to win.
defused, and we'll save the rifle that he's picked up.
Like, why? Using a Breachel there.
And we're starting now to see the
It's okay to
snowball
lose
effect
an
for
eco.
the
You
side of
planted the
Desire,
spike, do a
getting
bit of
that
damage, like, it's
showstopper on
fine.
Philo. Yes, it's against
I know
low
that you're
mixed
probably
buy,
trying to
but
set this guy
still
up,
some
but
threatening weapons
even
on the
so,
board for
even
Go
with
Next.
a sheriff, like,
So, Showstopper
even if you
taking out
catch
the
literally
solo
everyone with
Vandal
this
on the
pre-draw,
team,
which
and
you're not going to.
Alexic
it
looking
wasn't
for a
that great
gap.
of a
All he
pre-draw.
found though was a bullet
he did.
instead, and Desire builds that lead. And
You've still
I
only
don't
got a
think
sheriff,
Go Next,
like,
as
yeah,
they
take
take
a
this time
timeout.
out here, have
Cool.
to be sad about.
Okay, whilst they take a timeout, I'm going to look for this Ken clutch. So it's EDG against Wolves. Was that this? I think it was the first game of the season. Or maybe this one? Oh, tell me it has it. Oh, for fuck's sake. It was on Ascent though, wasn't it? Okay, there's a big spike here. So I'm going to assume that that's it. Am I before or after that spike? Is this it? Yes, this is it.
向3杀锁定 B 大，康康一个孤人作战，1大，哦，这波1打4 B， 他没有安，他只能赌凌空，他可以到底走到哪里？他必须要出去，他不想待在烟里面。还有高被低，是的，能不能拉开？他杀一个能穿一主包，还有找人，怀优被打掉了，康康1打4变成了1打1，而且这个暗夜没有推到，看到人了，但他知道位置，两边的1v1，主峰拉开，13滴血，他可以拖时间，康康。
Pretty good.
You
1v5.
start to see the utility come through from Desire now in terms of delaying, stopping people getting back out into the space.
This is tough now with that Viper's Pit down on C and no drone to clear them out. It really limits the options, but
It's pretty
you can
good.
already
I'll
tell
just get
right
them
here
up
they're
one
trying
by
to set
one
up some
and
sort of play where they want to re-clear A and use it potentially as a fake to be able to
We'll
split
watch
through
them
B.
all at one point.
I'm looking at the
And
breach
decide
position
which
with
ones are
that
the nominees
spike,
for best clutch.
but this is going to be tough to break through, especially if you miss your dart.
And I feel gets a kill.
Alexic's taking contact as well, and Philo straight in with the first entry. Desire so far have got everything down to a T. They try to break out of B. I mean, it's just stall on stall. After the timeout, not going their way at all.
Not at all, indeed.
Oh,
Just again, just an idea.
It's gone from bad to worse, huh?
I mean, spike down.
They open the door, they see the Viper's
Kaiden's just
Pit.
holding this. This should be easy enough to get. It should be. 20 seconds remaining. You're probably feeling that this round is starting to.
It's a bit of a
probably be a
misunderstanding.
save
I mean, you've
for
got the
Go
spike,
Next.
really. You should just be.
I mean, missing out
how
on your
much money have you
darts,
got?
the pressure
Yeah,
maybe
I'd
getting
say
to Go Next already.
the-
Like,
keep the four
it's
guns,
simple
keep Rico
things like
good.
utility that can completely go against
Map
Go
pick is
Next.
this is Go Next. map
What
pick.
a start so far from the Italian side of Desire.
This is. Are they're going to get hunted down?
Yeah.
Can they lit? What?
Ah, that's tough.
They both
Wow, they
go
both
down.
died. Wow.
Oh, it's just like
Even
as
more tough.
you think that's as bad as it could be, and then it's somehow worse.
Yeah,
and
this
worse
is still
and
the group.
worse.
This is the last day of group stage. There's a 2-day break after this. Then they play
setup here, the crossfire,
at the weekend
once
again.
Go
I'll
Next
be
doesn't
streaming on the
have that
Saturday,
A
but not
site
the Sunday.
space, those
then they
players
do the
that are
actual
defending
finals
that A
as
lobby
the
entrance,
week after
the
that.
first position they
And
move
I'll
to
stream both
is
of
that
those,
blue
of
door. They
course.
set up that high-low.
I'm hoping to stream all of the actual grand
squad.
finals.
And into the crosshairs, Go Next go.
Even the China one. I won't be streaming the
I think it's
China
the first time that
rest
we've
of it,
actually
but I'll be
seen
streaming the grand
a
finals.
little
of
bit
China.
of disrespect shown to everything that Desire
And
have
America
been trying
starts
to do
on
in terms of actually just
Tuesday?
sending straight in.
Oh,
But there's a
like, this is
reason
what
why
I
you
mean,
need to
like, we're
respect
already in a
Desire,
3v5.
and that's exactly it. Philo and Waddle combining the utility even better.
Like, our
Oh,
ult
Go
usage
Next,
is
what can you actually do?
just
That
unbelievable.
will be at a bare minimum, even on the half, if there is to
I'll be
be
streaming
a
Game
Go
Changers.
Next
The
comeback.
championship, yeah.
This is just so tough. The thing with Go Next right now is that they're shying away from
Yeah,
the
America
C
starts
site
on
stuff,
Tuesday. I
and
won't stream
they
every
were getting
America's
in
game because
C.
some of them
Yeah,
start
All
at
they
2
have to
a.m.
do is add a
my time,
layer
so I
to-
will
to
not be
deal with
streaming
that
the ones that
retake.
start 2 a.m.
And
my
that
time.
could be in the form of
But
a
I will
B
be
lurker,
streaming
it
the
could be in
ones
form
that
of
start
baiting out
at
their
a more
utility on
reasonable
A
hour.
first, then going C. But right now
stream
they're
the 8
almost
PM and
desperately
11
just
PM
running
games.
it down at A, just trying to make anything work at this point.
Overdrive is available for Alexic, and remember, only on a classic. It's when
This is
Desire come
Valorant.
back and things get worried.
Everything.
Their
Holy shit.
ultimate's
That's a
up
nice
and
play.
available for both sides, and the paranoia plays to
Wow, that was
perfection.
nice.
Sure,
Zeke
you
on
get the
one as
first
well.
entry kill, go next, but
Who is
the
that?
next three go Desire's way on towards B.
Oh, the Job, thanks for the
Feels as if they're
20
knocking
months.
at every door, and every
Still
single
don't know how to
time
say
there's
your
not
name,
an
but
answer.
you get what you get.
The alarm bot will reveal their positions. 2 versus 4, 1 HP on Zeke. But Desire, no, they have this advantage. All they have to do is stick together,
Tilt.
and they're good. And Caden might also invest his
mental.
ultimate here on this retake just to get information, as if he's a Prowler or a Haunt or something, to get information on where their attackers are.
I think Minnie's made the right play. He needs to try and get something back, right? Hoping that there's only 1 or 2, but as he turns this corner, there's going to be at least 3. Oh, he's got 2 though, and made this doable. At least
1
that's
HP though.
But Zeke was on full HP. He's hoping that he can probably catch both players off guard, and absolutely nothing hits him. A player that's been towards the highest heights of Valorant, managed to do it on the biggest stages, and he won't be able to do it here. Advantage taken for Desire.
Unlucky.
A flawless half so far.
It's been actual flawless 7-0 right now. And go next. They've already used 1 timeout just to talk about what's going on. And since that moment, everything's been
See how you
a
use
shifted
ults and they
focus
can be
from C
impactful?
towards
See
A.
that go next?
And A hasn't been working either. And it was almost like it was an overreaction, an overcompensation to what was actually going on. And Desire, they've been playing the same starter round. If you go back and watch the start of every single round, it looks exactly like this every single time. And Go Next just afraid of ghosts at this point, but now decide, you know what? Why are we so afraid of C? We were winning there. Let's go back.
Was I think going to be a bit more passive if they came forward, but the Haunt sees no one.
Imagine this will quickly go off and be dealt with. Look towards the reaction on site. It's no longer actually dipping out here still. They're both wanting to play together. Molly's already yeah, exactly. Before any sort of utility. Lockdown online, they leave the site and force Go Next to go elsewhere on towards B. That should be a quick pivot for the A players and the ones that were playing in Warball. The spam going their way. Showstopper not quite hitting, but certainly the rifles are. It's Waddle combining with the rest of the teammates. Spiked in no man's land and Mini 41 points of health. What can you do with this and 3 players bearing down on you? I mean, it's just trying to buy a lottery ticket. Mini spamming left, right and centre towards key points in the site, but there's absolutely no one there.
This is so tough for Mini with 41 HP, even with a kill and getting that hat off to confirm the info on the other 2. With 32 seconds left, this is such a tough crossfire to break through. He's going to try to go for it, but to no avail. This is looking so tough for Go Next. It's almost as if they're on 2 different pages there. Sova isn't normally a pick that we're seeing too often on Lotus these days. We're seeing a lot of fade picks. We're not even seeing Breach that often anymore. The double controller is really taking supreme, but right now they're calling that second timeout. They need to find some rounds.
Try and not be tilted challenge. Right, let's look for another clutch. Someone said Boo versus Sen. When was that? When was Boo versus Sen? Probably champs, I would have thought. Oh, Icebox. This one, round 18.
So the Zelda's on top of the site. The lockdown, you got to evacuate quickly. You got to respect it. And Benji going to backfill the space. Puts his body on the line now. Yeah, he's creeping towards Maze. But Tens knows this. But does he know who's up against? Benji, Fishy, got a close.
No, it's not this one. But does that mean it wasn't a clutch?
Reset and just go back to the
I
fundamental.
know the play that they're on about is the getting
If this
detained.
is a quick round, I will try to tell you after because
I'll look
it's
at the
looking like
new
a C
glitch.
opening.
I haven't seen
And
the
that's
new glitch, the
a
end
fake
man.
Omen teleport just to pull the rotation off so
You
they
don't
can
get
hit
banned, the
C.
message just
It could
gets
be so
deleted.
many things though. It could be, yeah, we're seeing Caden clearing up
But
the
I
spawn
can still
because
see
of
it.
that threat.
It just gets deleted for everyone else.
It looks like
in
an
case
early
it's there.
timing on C right now.
Oh, wacky. Oh my
Jesus
god,
Christ.
man. Like, you want to get excited for Go Next, but you just can't. Sheriffs, sure, like, but it's spam through.
It has to be a
It's not
clutch to
even,
count.
like,
To be in
head-on
best clutch.
gunfights.
It can't
Go
just be a
Next
crazy
tend
play.
sticking around for the orb to drop, but then you just layer it up with the Omen. More lines of sight being denied, and Go Next is another 2 entries lost.
You have to keep in mind, whose map pick is this? Let's go next, right?
Yeah.
You're 0, potentially 9 down on your map pick to start off the series. Locked out.
Paddy's on for it. Go on, Wacky. Get it, mate. It's teed up for you. He'll get it. It will be
Nice
9
as
for
well.
Desire, 5 for Wacky. Go Next without a reply. This is becoming deafening.
Do an
so
early
far.
payout for my Fabrizio
Yeah,
Romanos.
it's so hard to really diagnose exactly what's going on for Go Next here because towards the start of the game, easy, I tell you, just a string of bad luck. You know, the game comes down to milliseconds. But now I'm seeing the disjointedness could come from the players just not communicating the ideas together. Some players feeling a little bit more pressured and rushed, and other players taking too long to do what they need to do, and then it causes the separation. But right now, an early drone invested into that A lobby control, and they still haven't even broken through that choke point. The Sova, the droner, is the first to lead out this choke point as they get smoked out and
mean,
back
5
off.
players there, and
So
you
right
know,
now, again,
like, if
drone
you're gonna
invested,
all group
no
up
space
5 and
taken.
be there,
Viper spit on
go and
C
fight
again.
them.
Go Next. You got to show us that you can get through this choke point.
Yeah, it's the hesitation and the respect are shown. Burns through the time, burns through the utility, and again,
That's
it's
tough.
not even a head-on gunfight. It's spam that's coming through, and
It's
they're
not
getting
your
caught
day, it's
out
not your day.
time and time again. Paint shells back up, and they have nowhere to go. But back to the spawn. It's double digits for Desire. What more can we say, Steel?
There's only so many ways you can say the same thing. Right
What
now,
happened to Go Next? Yesterday they
Next.
played
the thing
a
that
game
makes their
against
attack side
CGN where,
strong
to
on
me, it
eye
looked like
test
they
is
came
the
in
fact
with a
that they
plan
are
of how they
focused
wanted to
for
beat CGN.
Usually 5 people,
And then just
whenever
started
they go
making
into the
awful
sites. But right
decisions,
now,
starting
they're not
with
even able
Bold,
to break
and
through
then
the
everyone
choke
else
point.
kind of
There
followed
seems to
later.
be some sort of mental
And then they
block
just got tilted.
because they definitely have the agents to be able to
And
just
just started,
brute force
like,
through, especially with that
just
neon.
taking
They're just
terrible
not
fights.
capitalizing on it.
As well, you've got to be thinking like a bit being checked out. Alexic though.
Okay, they got a first
Yeah,
kill.
for, entry, and it's actually clean for once. Stabilizing. Desire really starting to support the site and reinforce it as they burst out of the smoke. The paranoia, but they're denied by their own Viper wall.
And a pause in the round, hoping Desire make the mistake by pushing into the setup. But you have to keep in mind that map is getting closed down. Tog already pushed through B, knows that they're contained towards A, boxed in, and Filu, 1 kill from getting his showstopper, can easily turn the tides. This might be a fast reaction back. If they are able to run down Tog, this is dangerous,
Sure,
but
they go B.
they see the B sites exposed. I just, oh, this is bad. They're going to get crossfired here. They need to take Waterfall.
Looks like they're going for it. Well, Alexic at least. He's taking that space, but the players, they've completely
They
baited
faked
it
it,
out.
perfect.
Yeah, straight onto the A side. And
Oh, nice
Alexic's
timing.
got another. Finally, they've found something. It's whether they can now get it over the line. As Filo's got his showstopper and a kill because of that. Profect shutting everything down.
Oh, my
Great stuff.
13-0.
Last remaining player was tagged.
My
but he's
13-0.
gone. I think that was a blast back kill in the end on Profect. But all in all, first round for Go Next.
There you go. You're on the board. It's not a 13-0. And maybe it gives them enough confidence to be able to go for these. That fast open and getting that space and a great audible as well to be able to have that foresight off the back of that hat, getting the information to pump that B site, get that space in a waterfall, and then still use that as a fake to go back to A. Desire, you could see their angles were broken there. They didn't know which way to go.
a winning solution being found and something to build the confidence of the
See, if I'm Desire again,
utility
like,
being used on
I
the
think you fight
A
this. I think
space,
their
but
mistake
still,
last round was giving
that
up
old
A
drone
control.
coming out. The players starting
Okay,
to
they
make
do
up
get
their
there.
minds towards C. Unfortunately, not getting on tag. That was an op that he had. That's why he was taking the early peak. Plenty of economy in their pockets. That's probably why the Molly's placed in different positions to try and chip away at Alexic, which they have done. But again, look at this steal. They're playing so much
Okay,
further
full C
back.
retake.
Desire.
You got a Razor though.
No stun up. It was used on the execute and the showstopper coming in spawn right now. We might see a very fast retake off this Prowler. Just a seized and paint shells and a satchel in with a showstopper. But the flank. Oh.
I don't think Prophet
Here
can
comes the
quite see. I mean, Alexic's still not being found, but the paranoia again. The retake utility has always been so great. Trying to stop the showstopper, but Mound will stop.
half already?
They feel like getting any more space. Still, they have to try and protect Mound. Now it's up to
Nicely done.
Zeke. He can't get it
Nice
done.
retake by Desire.
Find a
Well, that's a fast first map there. So this one isn't a clutch. It's not on the list. Unlucky boo. You're off the list. What else have I got here? Forsaken versus... Who was it? It was in Madrid, right? I just written down but Forsaken 1v5. Who's it against? EDG. PaperX EDG. Round 4.
EDG, he's almost just trying to
quickly. Con, I don't know where this guy... 3 kills already, and well, it doesn't look too good for PaperX. You might think this is an eagle, but it's not. The weaker weapon of Forsaken, good for 2. Maybe more to be found, but nobody low. He's 90 HP, finding another 3 health. For Forsaken, and
A pure 1v5. I think that one has to be on there.
Hello everybody, welcome back to what is the second half between Desire and Go Next. So far, Desire doing everything possible to get this over the line, to keep things within their favour, winning all the rounds possible, which at 11-1 still you can't scoff at.
You can't at all. Right now, it's just such an instrumental just showing of this map on Lotus. Desire, great momentum, great just strength to be able to carry that through. And now we need to see strength on the other side of Go Next in the form of mental strength to be able to
that one's up there for sure.
Round by round, take it back,
that one's tough to beat.
Ascension's on the line for these teams.
Couple rounds could decide your full year, whether you are sitting
especially because like you want the clip to all be
playoffs.
in one thing, don't you? Really,
Desire,
you don't want to have to cut some of
protocols
it out.
absolutely on
Like
point.
the Kang one is
What
good,
does it
but
look
you
like
do have
for
to
Go
cut some of
Next?
it out.
Something similar. They've taken the A space, in fact, even gone as far as to sit in main. Desire, I mean, Zeke, they're still starting to poke and prod the map, but this is something similar to what Desire were doing on Haven when they were playing up against previous opponents.
Looks like a little bit of second guessing from Desire. No real like end goal with the start of this round. It was more of an open-ended play, and right now you can see that they want to prod through this B site, which is looking undefended at the moment, but a 3-man hold from that blue room and a quick pivot through that rotational door. It's just a Cypher Cam spotting the site, and it's going to be a full retake. But with that stun flash and potentially utilizing the revolving door themselves,
Oh, bit
Go Next
lucky didn't
decide
get caught by
just to go
that.
spawn.
Desire and up against Mini, and well,
He lost that.
yeah, there's not much that you can do against that. A double kill, and it just seems as if everybody's there to fight in a horde, a hive mind, working in unison. Profec,
Oh, this one might not last too long.
1 against 4 players tagged up. And well, that will be map point found after a pistol round. 11 chances to win this map out.
This is, yeah, 11 chances. That's
Mind Freak
some absurd way to
4v1
look at it,
versus
really.
Loud.
gotta think that Go Next is... I'm sick of using these puns, but they have to go next for that next map, because right now it's not looking like they're going to be able to close this out, not with this mental. They need to walk away from their PCs and take a, a deep breath, get some fresh air, reset mentally, because right now, trying to 1v5 in the site there as Cypher, Mini, I don't know what he's trying to achieve in that space. Desire looks so indecisive before they finally decided to go C. And Go Next is trying to, all on their individual selves, just be the heroes. And you can't do that, not when your opponents are playing almost flawlessly, one round away from flawless.
I mean, this is something that the desk highlighted. Go Next, slow starts. But I don't even think we can call this a start.
It's compish, yeah.
Because of only being able to get one round, it's hard. But the reality gets worse and worse.
They are what they are.
Especially since they're allowing Desire to bring themselves truly into a three-way tie. I mean, Go Next have been able to win their opponent's map pick. Mini certainly trying to get something back here. Flooding straight back in, trying to work together. Build will get another, but in the end, it works out in Desire's way, as it always seems to do on this Lotus map so far. Zeke has got close quarters with the Stinger, but none of the bullets have hit. He's got a knife out in the end, but Wanda will close it out. 30.
He got a knife kill. Unlucky though. Not enough. Tough. Okay, well that's a fast map 1. By far the fastest I think we've seen so far. So we'll get back to clutches, I guess. You said Paper Rex versus Loud. Madrid. Mind Freak. Won a 1v4 on round 17. Let's take a look.
Really tough spot. Oh, they're going to be happy with it. Ooh, wall down.
Skip forward a bit.
We used him. I mean, challenge able to spam it down in time. Forsaken something here. Running back forwards, facing with it. The flash is not connecting here. Less from the back, feeling really the heat and the pressure. But Kawazin seeks to relieve it. And now back into the action and the fight. Rolling front, they're committed. You're not getting away with that one yet. Had a TP to evacuate and escape the ire. Still after shock. Plenty of util left. Where that come from? Mind Freak. 2 on the table now. 2 left to go. Dropping down. Knows they're not on it. Peeking through. Another tap. Will force Mind Freak out into the open. Kawazin really seeking to deny this one. Not half. Running him down. Mind Freak performs magic before our bloody eyes.
Hello MTV, Barrel vs Koi should be game of the year in my opinion. No. And also, ATM, gun of year has to be Sharif and map has to be Sunset. Thank you TTP.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose
the
game.
Thanks for the 4 months.
Game.
I left a reply on your pinned comment under the recent Omen video suggesting some changes. Curious to hear your thoughts.
I might reply to you later on. I'll go back and take a look. But you could just comment it here and I'll answer it here if you want. Okay, that one's pretty good. What else have we got? We've got Jib Boys versus Paper Rex. No, I don't remember this one. So when was this? I doubt it was in that game. It says on Split.
Sunset B main clutches don't count. A double amputee toddlers could have won that.
Oh, they played Paper Rex a lot. When is this? Karen Sheriface versus T1. When's this Jib Boys clip? Well, it wasn't in the 13-0, was it? Someone said there was a Jib Boys clutch against Paper Rex. But apparently not. Karen Sheriff Ace versus T1. I mean, I might put it in the best.
Quite short in Shanghai.
What did that say? Round 17?
Fury in that post plant.
This is crazy. Genji always, seemingly aggressive, but they're first 30 seconds have passed. Rendezvousing, regrouping, back into that B side.
Might just back up even better from position to strike them down. Oh, the tripwire is good, but the backup even better from T1 as they're trying to back in. Never mind, Charon's backup, absolutely monumental. Bracing sound goes through the crack, finds a third kill as well. Stacks trying to make sure that they have control of the site. The spike has been planted.
What is he doing?
It's a battle for time. Charon says he's not done just yet. Gap big enough to walk through it. Anti, Excurate, good timing on it, but Charon even faster on the jiggle. The round should be going T1's way, all things considered. Oh, never mind.
They can't comment
We
there.
did not consider all the things as you see the spray. And Charon, he wants to defend it out. The ace through the stun.
It's a pretty good ace. The problem with the aces is there's some really good aces. The aces that I've got. No, that's not a clutch. That would have to go in the best ace. Kishniak CS, thanks for the 13 months.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow. I could put Trex's 1v5 in the clutches, because it is technically a clutch. And I could put that in the aces. But right now I've got Trex 1v5 Na'Vi. I've got Darion versus Genji. Oh, I put Forsaken Split in the best ace. And I've got Jorgamo. Mako 1v5? When was the Mako 1v5? Rien's Pistol Ace versus Foot. Fuck, maybe. So, right. Jorgamo Ascent Ace is definitely in there. As is Darion's versus Genji. That's definitely in the best ace. But I could move both of those to the... I could move Forsaken and Trex to the best clutch. If we wanted to. I think it's going to be in multiple categories though. I got 1v5 on Icebox. When was that? Who was that against? Against Heretics? Did I just blank this out of my head? It says 1v4, round 5.
To go down.
I don't know if they're... Yeah, he started...
And it's just an attack time.
My way.
Play off.
Over.
Oh no, this is a giga throw, guys.
Benji at 87, turning his
This is the biggest throw I've ever seen.
That one going unpunished, doesn't need any additional damage. Splashback tries to lead the charge. Flies at the same time, though, going to be dealt with, and Benji wins the fight. The hero
This was
rifle
the only reason this
on
map
the
was
floor.
close.
Mako pushing forward, is able to scoop it up, swings in. It's going to be good for the headshot, but he's completely surrounded. Spike in hand, with rescue a world away. Bane trying to strike, needs to hit that headshot, but cannot. Now it is just Mako. See if he can do anything else here. Spots out many move, finds the first one, snaps down, does get a third. Some damage dealt, but with 15 seconds remaining, just nothing realistically more to be done. But now, can he actually make it in for the plant?
Maybe I should give it to him.
10 seconds remaining, no line found for Boo.
Yes,
he's gonna have this plant.
Now,
about 0.4 seconds left to spare. Plant to come through. Mako. They're trying to bail them out, and the pit is in play. Can he actually do this?
Maybe I should put it in there. I mean, it's a 1v4.
He's out of it for now.
It was a 1v4 ace, so...
Tiptoes back in. Completely unaware of the angle of approach, but the decay now is about to parity between these two, and Mako stands tall.
Right, in terms of the clutches, ones that I would say are definitely in there. Chronicle is definitely going to get in there. You've got a bunch of like clutch slash aces. Let's watch that Kang one again.
这波1打4，玩家的梦想3杀锁定 B 大，看看一个孤人作战1打，这波1打4变成了1打2。做协同，Cold 飞着直接按住锁键，所有奥丁玩家的梦想3杀锁定 B 大，看看一个孤人作战1打。
To be fair, I remember watching that live. It was quite crazy. What do I go for? Best ace. Where do I put the Trex? John QT 1v4 versus Lev. When did that happen? Did they only play Lev once? So it's going at a 1v3 there. Assume you don't mean that. They only played Lev once all season. That's a bit strange, isn't it? So you mean on this one here? You mean this round 8?
Go on the aggression first.
Still gonna be done.
Just able to encroach as their team to get the retake in, and this is what we expected from Zelsis before. This
round. They also have there yet. Showstopper now trying to clear information. Number 4 for denied by Atmos. A 4-on-4. Satchel up in the air. There's still a smoke in the front. Sticking onto the spike. Here's John Judy. Puts it halfway. Now
this
sticking
isn't
it down.
what you mean, is it? He just sticks the fucking spike. Unless you do mean this. It's right before OT. You sure it's in this game? Because if it doesn't count as a clutch, I can't put it in there. It's a 2v4. It has to be a 1 to count as a clutch. Otherwise it's just not a clutch, isn't it? Then we can just start saying best plays. But the other player did nothing. Narrate 1v5 versus Navi. I mean, I don't remember these plays. If you, we'll take a look at all of them. Against Navi. When was this? This probably round 12.
Side for Navi. So expect them to be better in the second half.
Line of Navi. Instead, well,
Narrate's utility. Divulged into madness.
Straight actual 1v5.
It just gets bulged into madness. So many individual fights being taken, and all of them being won by Navi. It leaves Narrate alone. You know that you don't want to give this man too much. They're just throwing their utility at him. He found 3 in quick succession. Down to just 38 HP, in fact 20, as the spams do even more. He needs to hit these final shots, and he needs everything to miss from the side of Navi. You said he'd been a little quiet so far, but you can see that Navi are giving him the respect he deserves at this stage. Sitting back within, he's found his 4th of the round. May not know the challenge. He's got.
We've seen every act, even if he doesn't get checked. And before it's spotted, in fact, used already. Very early on, Narrate thought he heard him drop down, but it was a fake cue. Xiao now knows where his opponent is. Thrash won't be here to help. It has to be the shot connected from Narrate. The ace just a bullet away. And there it is.
Well, I think that's got to be on there somewhere. Narrate versus Navi 1v5. Got to be on there.
Back hanging around mid, but for the most part here, I mean, Phil all on his own.
Gotta win.
Player who
has as many rounds as they did on map
fire from the first map. Certainly one of the very large highlights towards the upper hand of the.
But where do I put them in? Ace or clutch?
Spike down. How to go next? Come back in. I mean, you're seeing Tack is coming in.
I mean, I've kind of got enough of them to put them wherever I want.
Much to do in terms of the utility. So that is only just a little bit of information. Hanging around. Still go next. They're taking their time coming back in.
Yes, Texture did have a 1v5. Yes, he did.
Still trying to waste it.
Paper X,
all the way back now has to do a 1v5. It's going to be a big effort. But that effort is null and void. Go next, get the pistol.
That's a start. I want to be able to see them continue this though.
2v5 into 1v4.
Being able to take their time in that retake and move in together and make sure that they're not overextending and getting one and going for another. I'm liking how they're moving together. They're going for these double picks. Right here, maybe a little bit risky from Mini, but you know, I saw that Cypher play on that first map of Lotus, for example, where he tried to 1v5 and it didn't work out. In this case, it does. So still, round by round, I look to it. And as I look at these teams playing, I'm looking towards that attack side Sage without that second initiator. And it really limits your abilities to clear the map out.
What have we
so I'm
got?
going to look
Sage
at
normal
Alexic
comp
this map.
versus
And
solo
that's
KO.
kind of
Pretty normal
highlighted
shit.
it about, you know, the lack of impact he was able to get on Lotus. And now it's his time to shine.
Make a new category for ace clutches?
No better
Then what would
time.
be in the normal clutch?
The weight and hope of the East region hanging on your shoulders. I mean, this is something that the East region will be used to, having high performance. Last year it was Ascend, right? A big organisation who has plenty of backing and had superstars last year. In terms of the superstars here, I mean, Zeke, probably the biggest one. Alexic in his own right has been doing pretty well. Looks as if we're heading towards B here still.
B indeed, and they've got that Sage wall to try to get a plan. Also, Talk has that Marshall looking for an opening, but on the receiving end of it, we've got Alexic there. Bold, he's got his shocks for that plant spot, but also Mini is setting up potentially a tiny bit of a crossfire with that Phantom. Lining up that wall, you can see that they're just waiting for the right time to pop that Viper wall and go for that wall plant.
And there it is, and it's hiding in the corner so that the spam can't be broken through. Build, trying to get some tags for Prophet. That was the outlaw that he had in his pocket, and the wall going up will probably be allowed for that to get picked up. But it's not as cut and dry as you would think so far. Still taking their time. Go next, like to look at all the minor details, pay attention and dot the I's, cross the T's, and look at this. It looks like they're not going to get a chance.
Another
There's no
second
way
round
that they're going to get ecoed like this.
Again.
Oh my god.
That's 4 in a row.
Just when Go Next started,
They've lost 4 in a row, second
and
round.
allowed Desire back in.
After winning a pistol.
Go
4
next.
in a row.
That's why I said I didn't want to give it too early. You know, you see them win that pistol and you see how they do it so effortlessly. But as soon as that Marshall gets that pick on Talk there, that's no Viper utility to assist in that onto Profect there. There's no Viper utility to help with this retake. No orb on that platform, no orb on this plant spot. It's hard to move in and you're just trying to create space with Alexic's Cloudburst and Dash. It's just not enough. A force spy coming out, Bold trying to get down that tube there with the Vandal. Lexic gonna play his life and wait for that retake again.
I mean, now, like, Go Next have lost control of what should have been the momentum for this map, at least at the start. And Philo already getting things started, nowhere to go. Zeke, Bold, he's gonna get taken out as well. Go Next continuing to go step by step, kill by kill. Profek, I mean, that's the only highlight for this round because he has a rifle in his hands, but as his health is so low, he's feeling to try and take away. He's low as well, but in the grand scheme of things, again, chances are low, waiting for the toxins to come back up so that the angles are in Profek's favour. I mean, he's not even going to get a chance. Tack finding that one, and it looks as if Desires won the pistol with the scoreline 2-1.
Yeah, it almost does.
And now we got 2 guys who can't
buy. Believe it, and it would be this round. That would be the bonus round for Desire. They have that res in play.
Oh yeah, they're on.
I'd love to be able to see them do something aggressive with that res. Look for certain fights, top of belt, out middle. Those are great fights to be able to take, especially as you're not running that second initiator. It's a good way to look for an opening, look for information, and at worst case scenario, you go for that trade and you get that player picked back up.
Both teams have actually went for the op. Attack inside op is certainly a personality trait for most teams. What's your opinion on it, Steele?
A second op, you say?
Attack side op.
Oh, attack side op. Oh, I love the attack. Personally, I like the attack side op. And I love using it on the Killjoy as well, because you can really just prevent people from being able to peek for info or push when your teammates make pressure. But here, we see it on Filu, and he gets that opening pick. Again, that's Profect going down early. That means that the retakes are going to be stressed. No Viper Wall for the retake on A, no Orb for the retake on B.
That wasn't very good.
To try and get that kill back. Remember that res still in play for Caden. And Filu's attack side up is certainly nothing to be scoffed at. While this is still going on, you've also got to know, well, Zeke pushing forward, but the other aspect of this push is that Wacky's starting to move up B.
Get res the Viper, it's a good res.
Beautiful. Res gets the Viper back up. The lurk on B, but don't overstay your welcome.
Goes too far, dies.
Players trying to scale off the space that
you
was
already
taken.
won the round, and now you decided to lose.
But it brings Go-Next back into a position that they could win. I mean, the spike being dropped would have been heard by many, and he's taking his chance. Wow, wow, wow.
Shit.
Up in pocket, up
Playing
on the
to all lose
floor.
conditions.
Well
Nicely played by Mini.
Actually, well played,
Little pro
Mini.
tip, 4v2.
That's the second big round this
hold
game
the
that
site.
Mini's got. Again, you look at Pistol Round, he got a couple of those kills towards Maze from the Heaven Rafter
you don't
area,
need to win
and
the
now
round.
a big 4K
You
to
are in a 4v2.
put them another round on the board. This was looking really bad for Go Next for a brief moment there, but a big
3v4
turnaround. If there's going to be a
this is fine.
comeback to say, I mean, I know it's only 4 rounds in, but if Go Next is going to start taking this map, it's going to be off the back of these 2 rounds here that Go Next has so far.
Big thing for me as well,
just
like many,
playing to your
that
lose condition.
Eugenio was talking to Sliggy about on the stream, that he was actually an option for the 6th player compared to like a Patty who ended up getting the spot. It was trialed, a lot of compliments being paid to it by the Heretics coach. Straight away, Mini committing the lockdown, locking down B, Desire looking to head elsewhere. I imagine it was just to pressure on that B site and move towards A, considering the position of the Viper and the KG.
That was a very early investment of that lockdown, considering that was a 4-man stack on B, but the reclear to follow it isn't going to see anything right now, but Desire, they peek out at the perfect time and they catch Profect again, the first to fall.
Oh, but the jump up from Filu, he misses it. Topsy-turvy. Positioning Wacky in mid for a late flank, and well, you can see Mini starting to investigate. Knows that perhaps the jig could be up, but just opts for destroying the turret. Meanwhile, the rest of the players try to scale out on B.
Viper's pit.
Oh, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be really hard because they never got
his
Wacky.
skill.
They never
Nicely
knew about
done.
him. And the Viper's
get the
pit
spike
makes
down
things
and it
so
should
much
be
more
good.
difficult. Sagewall's still in play, but they're moving round the back and tack. Even gets rid of Zeke.
Like,
Mini's
this is
still
what I'm
going
saying, they're on
forward.
tilt,
And this has
it's
been
shit
the
like that.
guiding light.
Right,
The
like
one who
everyone
seems
just
to be
trying
the
to fucking
answer
win the
for
round on
Go
their
Nex's
own.
Chance to come back in. Are they calling it quits here? Still no. Straight back in through the toxins. Struggling to breathe. Struggling to get a chance. Struggling to get the fire started. Trying to get the health back up in their favour. It'll be Desire to keep the advantage in their favour.
You're not, like, when you see that the wall is like this and he's planting behind it, you're not denying
Great
that
opening
spike.
pick, and again,
you
like,
ain't fucking
you
running
have to
all the
look
way
at
around here
the
to
defense
get
from
to it.
Go Next right now.
There's
and
just no
wonder
fucking way.
when is Profect going to stop
on
going
Nico.
for these angles, these duels. Yes, it's a reclear, but such an early investment
Let's
of that
see a Cloud9
lockdown
white
into
cheating
a
drama, no.
reclear, but on that angle on his lonesome, Go Next needs to be fundamentally more sound right now if they want to be able to pick up more rounds and close this out, because Desire is seemingly
you mean
not making
cheating
any
as
missteps,
in
and when they do,
in
they're
a
able to still come
relationship
out on
cheating?
top in most of
I
these
thought you meant
situations.
I thought you meant fucking you know, like they had hags on.
Zeke's sticking
And
around.
play on Filu.
How would I nerf Omen?
Zeke's going to just straight away back off, yep. And the op looking to take that space up.
I would
I
nerf
looked
the
at the
range of the
positioning of the
smokes.
defense here. If it is an A play, this is a very fast retake potential. But Zeke,
again, if
again,
you
he's
nerf
got a
the range of
classic.
the
He's got
smokes,
multiple
it
teammates
kinda
with
makes
Guardians
it
and
so
Sheriffs,
you
and he's going to take the first fight.
get a lot of
I
double
don't
control
agree
there.
with this at all. This is so risky, so dangerous, and so unnecessary.
I mean, you've got to be thinking of the utility, right? That's the key point for Zeke being on the classic. Sure, he can frag, but yeah, it's always so important to set others up, and Filu still trying to find something. Just saw the barrel of Bald, and Profect has actually got rid of Wacky. 4 remaining players are in Maze, such a slow round. And still no real inroads into actually getting this spike down. They're up, the wall is up, and Caden's down.
Goodness.
Still, Frag's going Desire's way. They still every single time find a way to fight back in and win out. Mini has to try and get a rifle for him to have a chance, have the firepower to do so. But the op, I mean, you're planting the spike in an open spot for it to hold.
Only a classic, though.
Both players just going to play on site. They don't know if Mini has tried to flank round. He hasn't. He's been taken
they gave it a good go on an eco,
Desire, they double up the lead.
Tough.
Desire building on that lead. Decent attempt from Go Next. The positioning was all there. It comes down to the slimmest of margins sometimes. The way that Desire
Luna Moonbear, thanks for the 2 months.
Looked pretty.
Thank you for the many laughs, Mr. TMV. Loving the chill off season streams.
Yeah, I kind of like the chill off season ones too.
The rounds picked
I don't have to focus. I can just
play on the attack
shit
side.
and not have to
a
explain
lot
it.
of ultimates now for the defense, though.
Yeah, it's fun.
First time we're getting to see.
Like again, that, pushing up B on your own when you got a Viper spit on A.
Team starting on A to defend that, and the solo.
What the fuck are we doing?
Zero presence from the attackers at all. You have to wonder, when are these B pushes going to stop from Go Next?
What would you say if Zoltox? Let's assume you're playing Viper on A here. You've pitted with an alarm bot in it, and your Jet does that.
We could perhaps come back to
how quickly are they getting
talk
cut?
About the individuals. This is wacky now. Starting to place his position where he was able to try and get real kill winning rounds, round winning kills, I should say. And he's got another. Last 2 remaining players. Do they even go for this? Do they chance it? I mean, economy is low. You've got to be looking at the pockets of Go Next. The loss bonus probably at close to its maximum. Wacky's going even further. He wants more.
It's keen to see the
He's got to build up towards his own lockdown and get as much as they can to make sure that this keeps going for Desire. But no, feeding them to Go Next and putting them in a spot that they probably do not want to be. Walking back. Yep, here's Wacky. So good, man. The trigger discipline, so on point.
Yeah, top left, the icons are the wrong way around.
Another round
it doesn't matter.
Wacky, we're starting to see getting
honestly, if we went to map 3 by accident,
lurks through middle. It's a couple of times we've seen that so far, but again, I have to just highlight the fact that Filu is having just open season right now with that operator on that attack side, just being able to walk up and find.
Right, so what I've got for best ace. Jorgamo is definitely getting in there. Has to, even though it's not a clutch. The Darion 1 versus Gen G is worthy as well. The problem is, we've got a bunch of ace plus clutches. So you've got like Texture versus Paper Rex, which actually I didn't get up, but I will. You've got Narrate versus Navi. You've got Kang Kang versus Wolves. You got Forsaken versus EDG. You got Trex versus Navi. So you got 5 like ace clutches, 1v5, 1v4s. So it makes it tough. You know, where do you put these? Because they're all deserving of being like nominated somewhere. But it's tough to know like what do you do?
They know that if they go against anyone, it's probably one person that can get that res instantly. But also, maybe they take that tube control.
But which ones do you put in ace?
Overwhelm this area and make that split on B.
Alexic, I mean, he's going to go and try and do it himself, setting up through the Hunter's Fury. In fact, both being used up. It's a little bit messy, but still Desire again come out on top. The rifles against Sheriffs. At this point, is it men against boys? The way that the rounds have been coming together, Go Next not really getting a chance at all.
The best one should be in clutch, the others go in ace.
At least even on the half. And yeah,
well, I'll
there you
probably.
have it. As easy as
We want the
it possibly
Chronicle
could
clutch
be.
to be in clutch. I've got 2 for
Actual
best
flawless
days.
round, and I got nervous when
So
I
we
see
could
attackers
decide if
walking
you're
up
going
to
by
that
that
kitchen,
logic of
into that
the
tube
clutch, I guess, is
against
more
a defensive
impressive.
sub-ultimate. That is a line. You cannot dodge that beam coming your way.
And we'll put the
But
worst
somehow
ones in ace.
They're
Which
trying to
Clutch
focus the players
versus
that are
G2 to
out
win
the
the game.
window and not
The
inside
blind
the tube.
spray.
Sages walled off in a little crevice in a corner. Can't move anywhere. And there's no connection from Bold. So again, Desire picking up yet another round. They still have that resin play. And now a lockdown as well that can't be countered.
That's the big thing, right? The big winning condition.
Who won map 1?
Desire
Desire
can build
won map
towards.
1. This is
I mean,
correct.
they're already starting to identify adaptations from the last round, knowing where the turret was placed. The lineup now creates the big question mark in mid, or towards kitchen at least, and Mini is dedicated.
Now remember, whoever
to
loses
holding
this
onto
is
that
out.
Space, not allowing anyone to go any
Honestly,
further
Go Next
forwards.
losing a map already might be pretty
That's
bad
great
for them.
info. They didn't get a kill with that flash peek, but they got the information that they were shifting back towards A. Go Next is able to fortify this now A site. They're still afraid of Wacky doing a flank play because they broke that turret. It commits Mini to defending kitchen. So it's going to be a 5 versus 3 on this A site. But Zeke has that KO ultimate. They could definitely combo this. A flash, a dart, KO ultimate, Viper Wall, all flooding in on a fast retake as soon as the spike gets planted.
I mean, the fact that they won't be allowed to use the res.
So 5v5 deep
time
wall.
to
You
making
have
sure everything
KO.
goes their way. Well, straight in, the wall is still going to delay the players that are out on screen, so it's not going to go
And destroy
fully
the wall
in towards
first, don't you
Gonex's
need to?
timing. In fact, it perhaps might not go at all. Now Wacky, it's up to him to try and get something. The op shot
Holy shit,
missing.
Alexis having a bad day.
Spray not going great and trying to get the res up online. Oh my god, it truly is the Wacky show. 7 rounds, advantage,
Bro, the
Desire
check
for
the
the next
PayPal.
half.
Oh, even my dog's disturbed by that play. That was looking like it was a Go Next retake. It looked everything they needed to do, they did. All the way until towards this end here, when Mini's going in first, when you have an opper, the problem with an op on a retake is that, or even on a
What does
post
Desire need to
is that
quell?
when
They
you
need
miss
to
your
win
shot,
this, which
that's
it looks
it.
like
You
they
have
will.
no more chances.
And then they
you have to
need,
be able to cycle out to your sidearm and then go for another fight, or you're probably dead in that moment.
Barca to
So
beat,
if you're the opper, you miss, but you're the second point of contact.
Apex.
Oh, Desire, no.
Jumpy.
Yeah, they've tried to push it and they've been punished for it. The drone getting the early information. And well, there was so many players already dedicated towards here. They traded even, but the worst part is the res was online. And now they've got the Viper's pit online as well. Trying to delay, they're trying to get actually the spike plant further deep. Alexa can't escape, he's got no chance. Still now in towards a 2v3. Guardian in Bold's favour, but he's coming through mid, and every shot seems to be hit. It just feels as if there's no answer from East.
2-1 or 2-0 the same? I'll have to go and check, but
Voila. Again, Mini, couple of nice shots here and there, but again, another aggression.
considering how
down
cleanly
B,
they've won,
and
the
it's just
round diff will
two
be in the
players
favor.
here
So
on
yeah, I
the
don't think it
defense.
matters.
You have critical
What happens if
mass
Pacific
on
win
that east side.
Ascension?
3
Well,
players
they'll
there,
go
including
to
your
tier
Jet.
1,
And we're
but
talking
they'll have
about
to get
how
3 new
you know,
players.
Alexic, now he has a chance as Jet to be able to make an impact on this map, because you're only against that single initiator.
And then maybe
of
next
Silva.
year some team will
So
just
far,
hire
we've seen
those
him pick
players
up
to
the
be
up,
like
but
Ascension winners.
he's had one chance to really
Just, like,
shoot it.
contract
Every other round,
mercenaries.
it's been early deaths towards B, and another fast opening towards mid here from the attackers.
Oh man, he's just seen the players, but he's missed his shot, missed his chance. Alexic being pulled back, and they know that mid is under
Are they not
control of
talking?
Desire.
Didn't he see them
The
do that?
Viper's pit to create a big stone in the shoe of Go Next, but finally that will be dropped through some individual heroics once again. Prophet looking to come in and re-clear, and Mini will actually get rid of the KJ player. Spike going down. And it's still a 2v3. It's still within a winning chance of both
Their
teams.
pocket here in the corner.
You'd hope that Go Next lockdown will be enough. In fact, Desire, they're sticking around. They want to try and get further
What are they
forward,
doing, yeah?
take it on to their opponents. Oh no, it's actually worked against them, and Waddle has been caught. Finally, Go Next will get around after what has been, 6, 7 in a row.
Okay, they won that one.
Is a must-needed round win to pick up here. You know, 2 to 8. I mean, last map was 11-1 half, if I'm not mistaken.
Tie
so
head-to-head Apex
being
beat
able
them,
to
but it's
build
a
upon
three-way
that
tie
and
with Go Next.
kind of turn things around.
They all end
you have to
2 and
keep
2.
in mind, though, Go Next.
it goes on
they
maps.
got the pistol round in this game.
Because they all would have won,
just
beat
got their
one.
third round win. It's very much in the hands of Desire at the moment to be able to win this round and close it out. Right now, not seeing any ultimates on the board. We're one off a couple of different ultimates here, but I'm not sure if we're going to see that being picked up and acquired this early. Heavy B defense from Go Next this time around, though.
I almost feel sad as well for Italy being put in this position, or Desire as well. The fact that, like,
You think your Italian boys can do it?
Moderate
table.
up against the big dogs.
Moderate table. Moderate
The
table.
group, but these last 2 games that have been
Thanks for
playing
the sub.
have been hitting every shot possible.
Do a category for
That's the
biggest
first
throw
thing.
of
We've
the
not
year.
seen the
I mean,
people
there is
that
worst
actually
round
push.
of the year.
Go
That
Next
is in
have
there.
set themselves right up here still.
We'll go through them
I like
as well.
this. The fact that there's only
go through
one
them
initiator,
and
and it's
talk
a
about.
Sova. He's already burned his drone. His dart's going to come off cooldown, so it's going to be difficult to deal with as long as one of these defenders turn around and kill it. But both behind yellow,
about
it's
what we'll
very
get in
difficult to
there.
clear this out. And the KO in a position to get a flash off potentially.
Yeah, he's very deep. And, well, the players haven't cleared yellow. Go Next, look to get this done. Not if Tack has something to play for. Has something to do with it. Zeke has got the kill that he was looking for, and now there goes Tack.
A shot, okay. They made it 8-4.
8-4 is the half that
Gave
will
himself a chance. Okay, so I need to get up this texture, Gen G. I didn't pause it, did I? Did I ever do this? Gen G versus Paper Rex. It's on Lotus. Is it not that one? This one? Round 18. Annoys me how Pacific are the only region that don't. Well, China doesn't either, I guess. Separated by the fucking maps, the games. Just have it as one big stream. Lazy.
Flash towards the drone. They're trying that free pick onto the left of it. Lead it. Genji now. They're for cover, but they're being flexed
I know it ends on C.
for Paper X, as we do see the spray coming in through the smoke. Nobody close. They still haven't cleared the second trip, but it's going to be something that draws the aggro first. Forsaken good for a double. Jing still alive on the site. Something trying to bounce back out as Jing flies forward, but Texture, he's just going in through aim training as all these targets fly at him. 1v2. Can he get the clutch? He's already been spotted. He's going to plant with the help of the paint shells. Finds one. Doesn't have time, though. He has to stick the plant. Will he have it? He stops it. Divine knows. And he goes for the peak. Texture with the...
It's pretty good.
Again, they can't put all their eggs in one basket.
Magnum
They like these
1v3 versus
5-man plays,
Heretics.
but with this double initiator,
I'll check it. When was that? They
and the
played
map is Icebox, they might be able to get away with it here.
multiple times.
I can confirm
map?
from the
Give me a
regular
map,
season,
Monica.
Desire much preferred the defensive side. That's back in the second split.
Lotus.
As for now, B site being taken. Everybody looks to be here except for one player missing. That will be Philo. So he looks to try and investigate the back lines, the spawn area, and mid as well. So they know that all 5 players for Go Next are on the site, and actually 3 players playing on danger. This is probably going to be the biggest hurdle for Desire coming back in, and it seems as if they're managing to deal with it. Straight in.
Now only 2 alive, just get this wall down. If you're the Sage here, you have one job.
A Mini who's been a real
Although this is a
highlight
nice
up
play by this
against him,
guy.
winning rounds all by himself, those shots giving him away, and actually now in a 1v1.
Well played by Mini.
There it is. Go Next.
Can the ultimate still
get
qualify?
the
They
second
can,
pistol,
yes.
But can they get the anti-eco?
They just need
That's both pistols in
the
the
other
pockets.
game. They just need
right
the other
now
game
of
to go a
Next,
certain
but still
way.
trailing by 3 rounds. And
They need like
last
they
half,
need
they
Mouse
lost
to
that round
win
to Eco.
like 2-1 or something.
Valiant effort from the side of Desire, but Mini gonna be huge again for the side of Go Next on their pistol round. And topping that scoreboard as well on 18 kills, it's really been him trying to keep the team involved off the back of individual heroics. And sometimes it's worked, a couple times it hasn't. But for the most part, I would say this game has been him.
Big stack towards the B side. Playing off Wacky's contact information towards B. It's going to be a scrappy affair, not again.
You don't lose another one.
There it is. Zeke gets them into the spot that they were looking for. Caden trying to stick around. Only a classic.
There's no fucking way you're going to lose
like
again.
This. Mini, he's having to be the hero once again. He gets the spike back in his pocket, but if he leaves B, then he has to try. Oh no!
5 in a row.
No.
They have lost 5 second rounds in a row.
Oh man,
5.
That's so depressing for Go Next.
This is a 10%.
Same script. And I was thinking to myself when I saw them.
It's actually 9%, but let's say 10 for the ease of it.
I'm
right,
like,
so
oh, they
it's
got
1
their
out of
confidence
10.
back. We didn't see them
And
do
it's
these
1 out
fast
of
plays
100.
on Lotus, despite
and
having
1 out of 1,000.
But look at
and then
this
it's 1 out of
view right now, the
10,000.
bird's eye
And then
view.
this is
Look
1
how
out of
separated,
100,000.
isolated all of these fights are right now, and the classics, no less, got the better of them.
Like, the way that it goes, I'm just thinking, oh, as you said, confidence, right? Better weaponry. It's Vandals as well. It's not as if it was like something that you could see misfiring, like the Guardian or whatever. Oh my god. It just feels as if when it comes to the gunfights, it's just going one way. Every single time you fancy Desire to do it. Go Next, though, fire themselves in through mid. And that's the question of Desire. How do you re-clear it? How do you deal with it? Desire's answer so far is to, we don't. We'll just hold the exits.
I mean, that is tough. I can't understand the caster with the exit.
4v5, the attack
That's on
side. And the numbers just keep dropping. Desire, you can see the split across the map. Trying to keep info, keep control of everything. This might be their downfall, their undoing.
Sorry, I'm not a Brit.
Feel
Next,
yeah,
no
you're damn right, you're sorry.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
You better
right,
be fucking
the
sorry.
B site is crossing the lines of sight. Finally, the spike attempted, and Feel it still trying to be the danger aspect to this, but knows that has to wait for his teammates to come in.
Tragic.
Can't go in all by himself.
Yes.
Strength in numbers is what Desire love to go for,
Yes,
and well, that's exactly the case. Mini now, once again, left all on his own, and that's exactly where he'll be having to deal with. Triple digits for Desire, and they're starting to really get this half rolling.
Let me just check. It is that many in a row, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
The lead build.
They lost them both
so
in this
close
map.
to ultimates too. Waddle went off of his. You could definitely see them going aggressive,
They
trying
didn't
to
have one
grab
in this
it. There are a few punishes to
They
getting
don't.
that orb on that A site. One of them includes a Sage slow, but the Sage is on the side of the defense.
You should
here,
be the
so
#1 Go
easily
Next fan
retrievable,
because
slow on the
Alexic
belt,
looks like your
but
son Harry
timeout
Potter.
called for Go Next, and
So they lost this one here.
this is
They lost
again
2 here.
just such a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, we're
you
in
have
5
that
in a
KO
row.
ultimate. There's definitely a chance, but your
2 here.
duelist is 3-13, not had a chance to be an impact in the game.
What are you saying to
and
me?
Forced a couple
you
of
saying about
fights as
me?
a result of it, and has not been connecting at all. It's all been the
Alexic
hands
looks
of
like my
the
son Harry
Sentinel
Potter. No,
locking
no,
things
I was
down
meant to
for
be
them.
Arthur Weasley. I wasn't. What's Harry Potter's dad called? James or something? Who gives a shit? Don't read Harry Potter. Don't support that fucking idiot. Who literally just copied everything else. Yeah, Alexic on Pi Watch, unlucky. Had a tough game.
God, Go Next was a team that I had high hopes for coming in towards
Desire
this
can
tournament.
still make playoffs,
Team
they just
that,
need Barca
for
to
the most
beat.
part, after the win against Apex, everyone was thinking, is the favourite
Apex.
to top this group.
Which isn't likely, but...
Sometimes things don't go the way that you expect, and for Go Next, well, they will not be expecting to be landed in this position. 5 rounds to the deficit. This would have to be a momentous comeback, and feel a player who has always been an issue for them to deal with. straight up. Build should have seen that on the jump spot, and Malfilo taking that contact will already get out. He hasn't done much damage, but he's taken plenty of that information still.
Push mid.
The gap closed from Desire on that back lines. I don't know if they're going to go for the flank, but a 3-man flank would be really huge here. I think they're expecting that KO ultimate on the execute.
4-man flank.
So they were trying to time this flank perfectly. But now the ultimate being saved for that post plant, all in the hands of Profek.
Oh, he's got the kill, but he's down to 1 HP. Yep, he won't be allowed to escape. And the notification for Go Next is that there is a flank coming in. They're going to go deeper in towards the site, maybe plant towards CT, or even go B. With the fact that you've got TAC just sitting towards the back lines, getting that information, knowing that the players haven't gone elsewhere, they know where the players have been corralled into. They know that they're going to be towards positions that they can easily fight. Mini all on his own, the other two players, well, they're nowhere near in terms of tradability. Finally, Mini comes in. In fact, no, it's Build. It's him that's trying to get it done. Up to Zeke now, the champion, the player with the most experience.
A strange one.
And he can't quite give any lifeline to Go Next.
That?
It will be
it is quite difficult though sometimes.
The rifle rounds
you
as
can't really push out. It's quite hard to push out this way.
This is going to be a tough ask of Go Next in the last few rounds.
Oh, it's so just disheartening to watch this fall apart for these guys. Go Next, they had to go now out that spawn point as soon as they take note of that flank coming in. It's the hesitation you saw on Lotus. They got punished for it when they pushed into spawn on that C site.
He got the 3.142. It is 2 is the next number, right?
This is the time to push through screens, alleviate that pressure, get the kill on talk, realize it's clear, and maybe even go B after that. But instead, they hide on the site. They give too much respect. Desire.
Oh, it's 1-5, but that means it's 2. What do you mean it's 1? It's 2 then. We round to 2.
Maybe not.
No, yeah. And look, there's still more things.
Unless he's going to end with 15 assists, 3.142. Perfect.
And they're burning through the toxins. All up now, and well, the players have decided they've actually stepped in front of Go Next's walls and playing mostly from the rafters. Oh no! Oh, they're in on site. There's still that res available. Feel up, trying to be the AC-1 dirty, but can't quite get the knives to connect. And leaves Caden in the 1v1.
You must rest
Profek shouldn't allow the res to come online. A spike, not even in collection.
There's no fucking way you're walking away. You must res the person in this. You literally must play for res. You don't get better defensive reses than this.
About cutting off that rotation back to be
you must res
getting a flank off as well. Instead, holds his spot. Profek does have his ultimate, but again, it's just going to limit where he can play. He could definitely pop it, get that spike, plant it, and then reposition himself. Let the ultimate drop. That might be a play he goes for, but the fact that Caden hasn't shown himself yet is putting doubt in the back of Profek's mind. He thinks a flank might be in play here. There's so many
have the
positions
pit as well.
to deal with.
Right,
now
you play for res, 100%.
Just to give him a little bit of cover.
Up here and res. You're not playing for res still! Fucking me, thank God. Thank God someone had some brains.
I have an idea about where Caden could be, but now has to go up against TAC.
Hello?
The opposite number, and the player who's been at the top of the pops. Yep. Now that's going to be ticking away at Profek. In fact, he's dropped his own pit, and he's been dropped himself. Oh no! It's going to be map and series point for Desire. Just when you think in a 1v1, oh, that is so tough. And now East are staring down the barrel of the fate being out of their own hands.
To add insult to injury, it's the Viper that gets picked up. It's a Viper diff to seal that 1 versus 1 there. And a decent effort from Profek. His own pit kind of...
Optech. Right, so... in best ace... I'm going... well, I'll get them up for you, sure. Bleed. Genji, Icebox, round 6. Oh, we're back.
Way of Desire at the moment.
I mean, at this point, you're needing, like, I don't know, Mourinho levels of, like, team talk to collect yourselves. Perhaps still, do you think there's a possibility of being checked out? Because Go Next, even though they have advantages, it always feels as if it falls away at times.
I don't really have anything else to add beyond what's already been said. It's that Go Next is there in so many moments, and then they just disappear right after. And it's not the only thing that's disappeared.
Yeah.
Is now a defensive Sovalti on a back of a dart or a read. But
oh my god.
Okay.
That's crazy. That just sums it up, right? They go towards mid, they gain some space back, and straight away, I mean, it's Filu to bring them back into a position where it's Desire on top, trying to reposition towards B, but at the same time, Wacky, the space that he's taken, they know they're not mid. It has to either be A, which the contact hasn't been taken by Filu, so it's back towards B. This should be an easy gamble for Desire. In fact, they'll probably just play for the numbers here still.
You just had this guy running.
It looks like that is the case. You're right. That 5 versus 4 with that Sage Wall in play. The Viper still alive. Looking for the placement of that orb. If it's on top of that platform to create that one way for the retake. The positioning from Wacky, he's been so pivotal on the attack side. Lurks
wait for these guys to make a bit of noise. Swing.
To fight on the contact of his teammates, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, there's no way. It's just happened.
Okay, so Go Next are out. Let's talk about these TMVs awards. The TMVs.
See with the spike, everyone should really, Locky are maybe at least considering, or at least worried about a push themselves. Oh, Darion.
So we will watch. So my stream ends at 8.
He's got a chance to go for a target here.
That game ended so fast.
They are pretty close. Oh boy. He could go. Oh, nasty shot, but he kind of bumped into Crazy Guy, and Crazy Guy just held his position. Darion's still here. Wants more blood if he can. Right around the corner. If he peeks out, look at who's just hiding around there, and it's going to be Texture. Backs away. Somehow manages to survive with his life. What a shot from Darion! Headshot mid-air with the blades. Absolutely bonkers shot from Darion here, and he's not done. Quick scope into the cranium of mid-air. Darion, is he back? Yes, he is. The ace from the.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right, so best ace. That one's in there. Oh, I need to get up need to get up this one.
Ended up getting. And there are things on the line here. And
you know how many rounds you really. There's no way. Up. Wow, now display. Jorgemont with the bucket.
This one, of
Touch
course.
the flash. APM off the bloody charts from this guy. And that one's paved the way. Committing one of the blades. We're moving away from that task. Nades flying through and forwards. This is a site that's going to be gained now for them. And they're already getting that plant down. Demon 1. Take matters into your own hands here. A chance to really wrangle back Fate and Control. Crashes with the firing line. Making sure that nobody can really take it. Adjustments. Right! Jorgemont! Goodness me, man! What?
Ooh! It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So there's that one. And then, right, you're a clutch. Let's sort out the aces first. What else should I put in the aces? You're a clutch.
It's a battle for time. Aaron says he's not done just yet. Gap big enough to walk through it. Anti, extra good timing done. They are on this.
I mean, they must have the replay of it, right?
One.
See the replay of it.
2. What an ace. I mean, he was stunned in that last shot. What? 2 incredible aces here today between Stax and Charon. But this one right as the stun comes out.
Chichu ace? When was that? At Champs? Mid ace. You don't like Karen? Oh, we eliminated Karen. Lotus. Round 6 of Lotus. Let's take a look.
Always creative, always finding deep dive. You said you can't rely on the thrifties, but
oh yes, of course I
do.
do.
High rubble currently. Big reveal, big coverage. Mid tap with a rifle. Resets it. The Marauders core. The plays being made all across the board.
Pretty good, isn't it? It probably should be in there, shouldn't it?
Of EDG. And could we have it?
Oh. Yeah, I think that's got to be in there. I think it's definitely those 3 plus 1. But which one? Right, so we're eliminating this. See, the Kang one to me feels more like a clutch.
扣的位置直接按住左键，所有奥丁玩家的梦想3杀锁定 B 大，看看一个孤人作战1打，哦，这波1打4变成了1打2，奥能有一个领域，你不知道这到底多少，他必须要打开，看杀一个能穿一主包，还有找人，怀优被打掉了，康康1打4变成了1打1，而且这个暗夜没有推到，看到人了，但他知道位置，2边的1v1，主峰拉开，13滴血，他可以拖时间，康康。
This one has to be in there somewhere.
Too good for PaperX. You might think this is an E-goal, but it's not. The weaker weapon on Forsaken, good for 2. Maybe more to be found, but nobody low. He's 90 HP, fighting another 3.
Oh, where do I put this shit?
Strike needs to hit that headshot, but cannot now. It is just Mako.
Forsaken Ace is easily better than Chichu.
But do I put it in ace or do I put it in clutch? Because they're both... Well, the Chichu one has to be an ace because it's not a clutch. Then you got this.
Spots out, Mini-Boo finds the first one, snaps down, does get a third. Some damage dealt, but with 15 seconds remaining, just nothing realistic.
The lack of time here as well.
Can he actually make it in for the plant?
10 seconds left.
Available approach, but the decay now is about the parity between these two.
And with the commentary here.
Mako stands tall.
TMV Alpha had a Rio only quick clean ace on Haven along.
When was that? I mean, if it's Haven, it has to be somewhat... Who was it against? Vitality? Liquid? Round 4.
Yeah, Fnatic though, this comes soon.
Really good as well.
Really best.
Going up, but he got caught by Boaster.
How?
Maybe Magni.
On side.
We look at the ult.
Could ghost for this fight, then last I'm just gonna use my ultimate.
There, it's everything so far is looking good. Now, Alpha, it's a little bit all in. Oh, they got punished again! Again they get punished, and he wants more. He's gonna get them. Whoa!
Oh! Right, okay. I could have that. I've got 4 aces then that aren't clutches.
Not an ace, but one of the most hype clutches was when Som got detained in his pits and still 1v3'd.
Don't worry, that's in there somewhere, don't you worry. I think that's what I might have to do. Liquid on mid don't count. Right, I'm gonna say that's my 4 aces, I think. I think those are the 4 aces. I think those 4 are my 4 aces. Yeah, don't you worry. The Som 1v3, we'll get to that in a second. So we got Jorgamo, versus NRG. Chichu. I'm interested to see what the people will vote for. So I'm going to put this up tomorrow. Tomorrow in the Discord server, I'll put up a little Google form. There will be a channel for TMVs. Google form. And you can watch all the videos of the things, and you can vote for yourself, like who you think. And I'll make my video with my choices, but at the end I'll talk about what the people thought. Chichu versus Team Heretics. We've got Darion versus Gen G. And we've got Alpha versus Liquid. Jing Ace against Zeta. Fucking hell. Now you're all coming out of the fucking woodwork, aren't you? Jing Ace against Zeta. When was that? Have I had an ace? What was the Jing Ace against Zeta? You lying to me, boy? Yeah, so I think for best clutch, I mean, I've got a choice of 1v5s. It wasn't Zeta. Oh, it was DFM. Where's their game against DFM? Round 7. Let's take a look.
Down to the composition.
Is it this part by any chance?
Listen, you still played every other part. Yeah.
I think it might. Imagine coming off a timeout, and this is about to happen to you.
Jing. Ooh, taking some aggressive space. Does get that flash to the face. Aftershock to try to clear things out as well. Give him a little bit more protect, but he just swings at an anthem.
It's a good start.
Gets dropped. Now another set falls. The re-pick back. The 4-piece for Jing looking for the ace, and he's got.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. I think that is better than Alpha's, yeah. Yeah. Jing versus DFM. Oxy Ace? Someone just brings up Oxy. See, this is what I mean. You're all coming out the woodwork now, aren't you? Got too many tabs up here.
Absurd.
Oxy versus Furia.
Yeah, let's take a look. Is this when they lost 12-0? When was it? It can't have been on map 1, surely. Okay, bind. Round 4. Round 4 a bind. Oh, I was fucking on it. I thought it said 6 there for a second.
Recouple back and with a Bucky.
Moose is so good here. Oh, they're not
Good as he got Sheriff.
Nothing. Just denying even the possibility.
I mean, I watched this game live. I remember watching the 12-0.
But, lo and behold, it's Oxy. 2 kills found with the Sheriff. The spike's still not committed. They have a lot of space and a lot of time to play this out. They can slow this down, but not wanting to. And Oxy tees off. Oh,
Too slow. It's too slow versus the other one, though. The people want 10's Ace Classic. Who was it against? Where's this 10's Ace? Who's it against? 5 shots? Yeah, but... Heretics? At Madrid. Heretics at Madrid. 10's. Round uno.
Fan, all of that. I mean, Sentinels are your fan for Heretics to...
Here on the attack. The orb.
High Park.
It's going to go up. Paranoia's going to go through as well. This could be a clash here.
Let's see who gets the drop on him, and actually, it's going to be Heretics to draw first blood, but 10's answers back, and perfectly so! Welcome back to the international stage, 10's. We bloody missed you. But still, he's still going!
Yeah. Not for me. Not for me. Not at the level. So yeah, I think I'm getting rid of this alpha one. Hold on, let me take a look at this again. This thing is, he just kind of gets, he lines up.
It's a little
like
bit
3.
all in. Oh, they got punished again! Again they get punished, and he wants more. He's gonna get them all out.
And it is against Liquid. Yeah. I think I'm going them. Yeah. I think that's my fault. Now, for clutches, though. Clutches, we have a lot of... So, we got the Kankang 1v5. Forsakens is definitely in there. So, we can put Forsaken in there. 100%. There's no way that's not making it in there. Versus EDG. So just to show you if you've missed it, I mean, you'll never get tired of watching this anyway.
And well, it doesn't look too good for PaperX. You might think this is an E-goal, but it's not. The weaker weapon of Forsaken, good for 2. Maybe more to be found, but nobody low. He's 90 HP, finding another 3.
That one's in there for sure. So that one's in there for sure. That's the Kankang one. Me, you got texture, you got narrate. I think I might have to get rid of this Chronicle one, you know. I think Chronicle's gone. I think Mind Freak is gone as well. Because I have to have Trex in there. Versus Navi. Around 6.
Second, does that mean 5 bullets
to a trap, and that trap hasn't stopped.
Gorgeous stuff. And you see the idea of having it on Xiao. Getting out of pizza is so easy. Undeniable, in fact. Well, sit back. Nice flash. Good response. Trex does well to avoid it, to respond to it.
It's made even better by the fact that Tom says good luck.
Another connected. He's down to the 1v1.
It makes it so much better.
Was out of the
He
question.
says good luck.
And now it's on the tip of his tongue. He can get this across the line. Hunter's Fury for post-plant 2. Sagetsu needs to be quick. He can't let him escape. Applying the pressure, destroying the darkness. But Trex catches him. The ace clutch for Trex.
Right, so it's gonna be between... Fuck, I hate it when this happens. I just closed. Yeah. Right, it's gonna be between Trex there. This one by texture.
Draws the aggro first. Forsaken good for a double. Jing still alive on the site. Something trying to bounce back out as Jing flies forward, but texture, he's just going in through aim training as all these targets fly
It's pretty
at
good. This one's pretty good.
1v2. Can he get the clutch? He's already been spotted. He's going to plant with the help of the pink shells. Finds one. Doesn't have time though. He has to stick the plant. Will he have it? He stops it. Divine knows. And he goes for the peak. Texture with the ace. And
Ooh. Both good. Then you got narrate. Again, pure 1v5.
He's waited, but actually very quickly has divulged into madness. So many individual fights being taken.
Navi were here
and
just
all of
to
them
get flexed
being
on.
won by Navi. It leaves Narrate alone. You know that you don't want to give this man too much. They're just throwing their utility at him. He found 3 in quick succession. Down to just 38 HP, in fact 20, as the spams do even more. He needs to hit these final shots, and he needs everything to miss from the side of Na'Vi. You said he'd been a little quiet so far, but you can see that Na'Vi are giving him the respect he deserves at this stage. Sitting back within, he's found his 4th of the round.
Spot, in fact, he used on you. Xiao now knows where his opponent is. Thrash won't be here to help. It has to be the shot connected from Narrate. The ace just a bullet away! And there it is!
A lot of Mitch and Tom. They love a 1v5. There's the Narrate one. Then you've got Mako's.
The hero rifle on the floor. Mako pushing forward. Is able to scoop it up. Swings in. It's going to be good for the headshot. But he's completely surrounded.
Spike in hand. With rescue a world away. Bane trying to strike, needs to hit that headshot, but cannot now. It is just Mako.
And he's literally surrounded. This one is kind of crazy because he is literally surrounded.
Spots out Minibu, finds the first one, snaps down, does get a third. Some damage dealt, but with 15 seconds remaining, just nothing realistically more to be done. But now, can he actually make it in for the plant? Mako. Out of it for now. He does have a bite available. Tiptoes back in. Completely unaware of the angle of approach, but the decay now has brought the parity between these two.
Commentary helps with this.
And Mako stands tall.
The Achilleo screaming definitely helps. Oh, that's tough. I think I'm going to eliminate Kankangs. And then it's between... So I need to get rid of... So which one of those is the worst? Which one of those is the worst? I don't think it's Textures. I think Textures is in. Some of you saying Mako, some of you saying Narrate. Or I could get rid of both and put in
I don't
Chronicles.
know what category, but Alpha 4K on Split versus TH round 9 has to win something, bro.
No. Oh, I do know the... Well, if he wanted that, he should have fucking got the ace. I know what round you're talking about. On Split, where he's playing Raze and goes fucking mental. Shin Ace Clutch. Who was this against? Show it. Was it against Heretics? Round 9.
On 2 of their playoff games. Seems to be something problem because now.
If he got the ace here, this would probably win the ace of the season. But unfortunately,
they're playing off the site this time, Team Heretics.
He doesn't.
Yeah, so lean back in a little early though, and I quite like that, but he still has to get past the A-bombs like that. Oh, got to find.
But then he chases him down and Boo kills him.
Leo stole
Here we go. Alpha on for it. Oh.
Tough. So no, nothing for that. Where's this Shin Ace? Was that against Heretics as well? Round 15.
Mükemmel bir savunma.
Biraz böyle skor ufak ufak hareketlense bile. Şimdi tabii bunu...
I don't know, but let's see the Turkish comes.
Şimdi koşuyorlar Patitek. Sonra aldı. Yalnız bunu fake olarak mı kullanıyorlar? Çünkü 3 tane oyuncu bir tarafından koşuyorlar Patitek. Çok zorlandı. Üzerine doğru koşan 2 oyuncu var şimdi takasta. Bu arada Martin ipten yalnız bu. Çok iyi geldi. Smoke açılacak. Smoke çıkışı Shin. Takas almaya başardı. Geçecek artık.
Mükemmel bir vuruş. Bir paranoya gelecek Tomasi'den rakibini etkiledi ama ikinci oyuncu Benji bu etkilenmedi. Shin için bir clutch anı. İlk oyuncuyu vurmayı başardı Shin. Bu clutch'ı yapabilir mi? Double pick gelebilir üstüne. Üstünün etrafını oynamaya çalışacak. Tünele kadar da çekilebilir yukarıdaki oyuncuya sadece bir mermi. Ve diğerini de burada bekliyor ama rakibi de onu bekliyordu bu arada. Birbirlerini es geçtiler. Neler oluyor? Hemen...
Evet bakalım oyuncunun yüzünden ve bu kaybetmiş galiba. Gerçekten Shin bu arada ikinci vuruşu... Ama
Chat voted Narrate out. But the question is, right? Okay, so narrate is out. So we know that narrate is out. My question is then, would you rather have Mako's or would you rather have this for best clutch?
Put it on a map. To his death!
Thinnest of margins. The most unclutch is all. If that, but to buy a little bit of time, there's the molly that you were speaking of.
And the re-wrap as well, short A. Look at Leaf.
There's no idea for them to know if it's on right now because they're still waiting on the other side of the wall. This one coming through will connect onto Leaf. Still work to be done. Poster has gotten it to half. There's the flash. There's the swing. And Chronicle gets all three. Heartbreak for G2.
This is luck. Mako actually did something. That's fair. Oxy Ace versus MIBR. Are you just an Oxy fanboy? Is it you supposed to know? Is this a clutch or is this just an ace? Because the aces we already kind of decided. I'm not seeing any fucking ace in here. They play earlier on, they did. Still no ace. What the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about Fury. I already watched that one. Mako wins once again. Okay, right, it's decided. So we've got Forsaken versus EDG, Mako versus Team Heretics, Trex versus Navi, and Texture versus Paper X. Okay, that's that sorted. Oh shit, we're in.
Through the motions of this job life.
Now we've got
where they want to go with just over
shit,
40
sorry,
seconds
didn't
left
realize
in the
this
round.
game
They're still transitioning. It means that it's going to be an all.
Right, that's that sorted then.
The two tripwires.
Got them
the
sorted.
The retake,
I just need to sort out
potentially a really fast rotate.
the worst
Stuns up for
rounds.
Breach as well. He can definitely get that across
Notable
the map.
moments.
Job life, you gotta go.
Gotta. I mean, this is the perfect fight to take. Isolated, and there's no TPs to get away from us. Sure, he's great with the scoped weapons, but respect has to be shown to the smokes that are being sent his way to keep angles close. Well, they're not even considering it. Wingman will probably get that spike down, but Zutz will be able to drop two players. It's as simple as that on the retake, with only one Bulldog being dropped, and that'll be easily
Oh, they won a
reflected.
second round? I thought it was a criminal.
We're gonna have
Didn't know
the
you
game
could
in
do
our
that.
hands starting now.
So,
that plant's gonna give a little bit of buffer economy for job
in terms of
life,
the
but a good
games,
cleanup for Mouse.
oh, this game ended as well.
And that
Yeah,
4
Pacific
versus
won.
3, they didn't
Sure.
lose any other players. Our first gun round coming in here. We
so
already
this
saw the
game-
approach from Job Life, trying to dodge out these breach stuns. I wouldn't be surprised to
If
see
Maus
them
win,
utilize some sort of
they need to win
kind of like
2-0
misdirection. Try to bait out that stun. Try to bait out
to
the
give
setups. We
themselves
saw
a
it,
chance.
How they tapped the
If they
orb,
do win
ready
2-0,
to
they need
punish
to
a
win
swing
by enough
on
rounds.
Marcus
They need to
already.
win by over
To
22
expect
rounds.
more of that.
Job
is a
Life win, they're
no-brainer.
just in. If they lose 2-1,
4-1
then it'll
set up
be
so far.
between
Yeah, he's trying to be so
rounds
quick into
between
the
these.
smoke. And players, oh, they're all light up, but they can't quite get the shots off.
So an
Oh,
important
this is
game
not looking
that I will
good.
be
It's
here
not
for
pretty whatsoever.
this map probably.
And Job Life will get the damage done early doors. Players are still marked up from the earlier haunt that was sent their way, but as they start to move in, and the Wingman tries to get the spike down, Zust still continues on. He's denied the spike, but he's been denied his own life. Now Fizzy in a 1 versus 3, and if there's anybody in a 1 versus X, it would have to be the
Safe
Portuguese
versus
man.
BBL round 24 Lotus. I can write it down. We could take a look at it
1
at some
versus
point
3.
when they take a timeout.
This is difficult. Way that Job Life is splitting up right now, though. 2 on the mound, 1 on the site. Would have been an opening had he found Kamek, but instead,
Would it just
put
be
in the
head to head?
ground.
No, because there's 3
Job Life
teams.
find
It'll
the
be 2
first
and 2.
round, and that's the bonus round. gone from Mouse. So first gun versus gun round coming up right here, and already an attempt, and a close attempt as well.
Still be 2
they
and
got
2.
everything they needed there. The Haunt getting the scan inside the smoke,
Unless
but the follow-up wasn't there. The stun missed all the players on the attacking side, and Droplife coming out on top of a situation where Mouse easily could have found themselves some opening.
Unless
picks.
one team beat both of those
Some
teams, but I don't think they would have
between
done.
the two teams, with Fezzy playing up against his former, I guess, rival.
Wait, so there's like no way the Ultimates got eliminated realistically. I mean, if Joblife win, then they're out.
When Robbie was the captain of GTZ.
The Ultimates need Mouse to win
this.
this.
Straight in towards the site, there'll be nothing much that can be found, which will allow for the Thrash to be, or should be, in a perfect spot to be recollected. But no, Fizzy's setup still stays the same. The players
But whether they win 2-0 or 2-1 doesn't matter that much for the Ultimates, because either way it'll come down to round diff versus someone. They probably, the ideal is probably they want Mouse to win 2-0, but not destroy Joblife.
No tradability whatsoever. It's not great at all. The Flash gets extra information.
As soon as Mouse lose a map, they're out.
Still not being caught. Alluri making inroads from the stairs, and now this is doable. Up against Kamek. I know, everybody knows. In terms of the performance, sometimes it hasn't been there. Spike being half, the smoke gone allows Kamek to be played in, and Alluri having to try and run it down, get close to it, aftershock in. Where is your gun?
Got your knife out!
There, allowing Kamek to get the clutch over the line.
If he had pulled his gun out, he has a big chance there. I wonder what happened. It looked like there was some sort of hesitation. He wasn't able to get it out in time, but that's going to be Joblife picking up yet another round. And I love the approach, what they do there. When they get that spike planted on the site, clearing it with the Thrash, you have to wonder, did like you see this push in from Mouse, looking to take that timing after Thrash has cleared the site. Fizzy goes in, trying to take that timing, and you want to allow your players that freedom to go for those plays, but at the same time, that was a round that they needed to win there. Put on the Sheriffs and a Guardian. This is when their ultimates are coming online as well.
Sus straight towards the other side of the map, moving the better weapon.
Cypher at this time not that handy.
Holding on towards
a lot of time left.
Upgrade for any Mouse player. They're starting to really push the limits as well, Mouse. You can see with the Alluri moving in towards B main and just close by. There's perhaps an idea of what they want to do.
Right now, Joblife grouping towards B, and that's where the 4-man defensive stack is. They have that Euro ultimate and the man advantage to do a retake on C.
Oh, but the guns need to be good. The shots need to be just
nicely
clean.
done.
It's not clean at all. It's Mouse who come out on top,
Nicely
and it's
done,
just
Mouse.
once again Robbie BJ out of nowhere.
Losable.
And a 1 versus 2. Has time to stabilise, and he's isolated on towards Obnox. There's plenty of rifles for Fizzy to collect. But it's all about that spike plant, and time is ticking away.
It's one body shot.
1v1 up against Fizzy, sees the player,
Headshots
but Fizzy
him anyway.
gets over the line. A clutch for him, and a round straight back after being after losing that
thrifty
job
win.
These back and forths right now, it really could go either direction. Some of the ways that the rounds are playing out come down to small timings or one crucial kill here or there. This stack proving very difficult to break through. And no utility invested to clear that site out from the side of Joblife. They thought maybe there would be one player that can go in together and trade it out with a contact round, but it's not what actually happens for them.
TU sitting back in the Riot Games arena watching the game go on. The boys have had a massive performance so far, and to go one better.
Oh, they're at the Riot Games arena, so they're in Germany. I did wonder if their ping would be like a million.
Ever had coming out of MENA. To go one better, qualify for playoffs, go further than any team has gone before, would be monumental.
That's the team that they need.
As for now, Joblife looking to
again, they need Mouse to win a map. Oh no, they need Mouse to win the game, don't they? Yeah. So they need Mouse to win the game. So yeah, that's the point for Matt. That's the point.
A space taken, waiting for the group. They have a couple of Vandals. They have that Hunter's Fury and an Omen Teleport, but I don't know if they're going to invest that in this type of round.
Very deep setup here.
The Cypher and the Fade to defend against this as well. breach in position to get a send off on that main entrance, but I don't know if it's going to be able to hit that tree room.
Fizzy, he's looking for the timing out of the smoke.
Oh wow.
Combined
That's
by
massive.
the horn.
Well, less so massive they used the horn
See
as
that
well.
positioning on Mikey, close at the front B.
Like
They want to fake A and go B here at the pivot.
That's nice from
He
Yaz, but he
knows.
doesn't realise
Wow.
that Fizzy's taking a timing straight back. That'll be easy.
What
Player
a
to the
nice
good
play.
again. Spike to go down on what it looks to be a free site, but the players
Your
are
ult
stacked up and ready to go. Hidden in corners
should be
and
auto your ult
playing
here.
in spots that Mouse might find hard to clear. Actually, look at this. Playing off the back of the Hunter's Fury. More players walking in, and it's easy.
Maybe not now.
In terms of where the crosshairs
Where the
placed,
silver is.
nothing much to dislodge them. Nothing much to move the
Can you
players
please
that were
say
up
Farm
on
Merged
heaven.
Valley Premier
Now the
clears
officials
Sigma
on
City,
to me.
thank you.
Time is ticking away, though, and that's
Farm
something to
Merged
keep your eye
Valley
on. And
Premier
it's up to Robbie
clears
BK,
Sigma
or sorry,
City,
Mikey
thank
once
you.
again. A player who's been so good in the clutch, but the clutch just doesn't seem to be happening at all for Job Life. That's another round to
Is head-to-head
who
considered
are
four
playing
round
for
if?
Mea.
Yes, but there will be three-way ties. And
Mouse right now are doing a really good job of that. And
there will be a map
obviously,
diff round if.
You could see from the camera the other round, it's
You get shot, you lose the round.
Let's go meal deal. Let's go meal one deal. Thank you for the two
We're
months.
questioning
Not
right
just a
now
normal
the
Tesco
decision
meal
from Job Life to pop that Hunter's Fury and do this push through heaven. I kind of get the idea behind it after losing your player. Yaz outside that A area. But
Can
right
Mouse
now,
qualify?
the way
Yes,
that
they
Mouse
need
is
to
setting up with a
win
very passive setup on defense.
by a lot, basically. They
setting up
need
these
to win
traps
by
and
a
playing
lot
for
of
the retakes.
rounds.
You'd expect Job Life to take a little bit more
Essentially.
space and have better
Have to win
flanks
2-0 and by
in
a lot of
position
rounds.
to deal with this in the late rounds.
Pressure, Mouse are reacting to this
Really,
so quickly.
they don't have a
Sending it in
great
towards
chance,
the
but they are still technically
spot
alive.
on towards A, the reclear, but
Most
the
likely, if
Optimus
Mouse
has
wins, the ultimates will go through.
Players on Job Life need to be careful. And Yas last time, remember, was the one that stuck around. And with the shot, gave away his position. Zeus gets the entry kill once again. That's at least 3 rounds in a row that Mouse have found success in that front.
And again, Job Life maybe potentially even playing a little bit too slow in this round. They want to do some sort of fake towards B, hit that door and go C
So the
with
Yoro
it.
up moving around as well.
They do have
Yeah,
that
the
drone,
Omen
but the
TP.
spike is on that Sova. Robbie, the front of B. He has to cross through. Zess is off here, and this is going to be difficult to be able to get through. He might have to run all the way back through. Oh, he just crosses with that dart.
Yeah, dimensional drift straight in. Stark in the meantime, he stopped the players getting out of C, and there's so
Pops
many
the ult, the
ultimates
fade
being
ult as
sent
well.
in towards C Mound.
Plays it
And
as
all
safe
it
as he
is,
can,
it's
but
denying the sound. Robbie BK, he's trying to get out on B, but time is running out for the Nightfall, and its value, oh, the fake out has completely worked against him. Robbie BK found something back, but it's still a
But
1
the round is
versus
over.
3. Yeah, it's another round
Okay,
towards
looking good for
Mouse.
Mouse early
And
on.
at this point, I'm expecting Lohan to introduce himself for the first time in this matchup.
Oh man, that was a spray transfer while
I'm
full
out.
blind. He was going for that first target, instantly connects with that second one with a crisp block, but you have to wonder there. It's like, how did he do that? But he was still full blind. I thought for sure he was going to be able to flick back to Zus right after that, right after he kills Obnot on that transfer. But Mao is
Whoa, wow,
with
they
great
playing.
control off the back of Zus's opening picks with the operator. You're right. Job Life call the breaks right now.
okay, time out. Job Life. Someone we need to check a safe ace against, who was it? BBL? BBL. Well, there's one here in round 15. You said round 24. Oh, he has 2 here. Round 24 on Lotus is the one you said, but he had 3 aces in one game. What the fuck?
Utility will give that one away. The start towards OT is there. A post plant, which, I say a post plant, I think they're expecting some sort of spam. They've given some extra time, and that plant still hasn't come in.
Dane won't deny it, but maybe Safe can. Showstoppers activated, fired in blind, caught one. But Pora still holding strong.
This is
He's done well to
Valorant.
find it.
Tacadia, thanks for the 15 months.
Rifle as well, I believe.
Hello MTV.
Now potentially fight alongside his teammates. They need to scrap this out, but the trades will be good enough. Although they don't find it on the first, and then Pora strikes. Elite's there too, and difficult to root out a position with Safe having it all on his shoulders. But another ace.
Ooh. Is that better than Jinx?
Remember, Showstopper's still there, and Zus's op just does not seem to miss. It gets more and more sad as Joblife try to make their way through. Mouse holding on. Players getting flashed up. There's information to be had and to work off of. Zus is contacting his way through. And
got that kill, wow.
Mikey, even though Mikey was in the better spot. Mouse, they're just collapsing in on the A site. Magic with just a bucky in hand. He's not going to get the damage that he's looking for, nor the timing. Every player knows exactly where he is, and it will be at least even on the half for Mouse.
I'm not even sure if the old Bucky would have won a round like that. That's just so difficult to break through. 1 versus 5. It's a flawless round again for Mouse. Picking this up in the opening pick, going in the way of Zus and Joblife. They had the ultimates to work with, and I'm surprised they didn't try to combo in either a Dizzy or a Thrash.
I see the bracket of this somewhere.
Showstopper goes in
stage
blind into the situation.
This is the last
Picked
day
out
of
of
group
the
stage.
sky. It doesn't even get really any air before he gets picked off. But Mouse, again, extending that lead, still have that Rolling Thunder for whatever trap or retake they need. Still lockdown and Thrash in play for the attacking side. Now on a gun round, though.
That's something about Mouse. Like, they are playing from their new centre that they've made, the new HQ that was just recently opened. Joblife, they're actually playing from home still. Decided that they wanted to play more from comfortability than being in together.
Well, if they lose this, it's definitely going to be more comfortable being at home than being out away from the comforts. A win is something that they need to get going. And still, they took that space early. They slowed down. They're waiting for this regress, but Zus has been in this position before, and he's been winning the pick. This time, he goes down. And that's an opening that JL must desperately needed.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like,
Now
too many
to B
targets
again. Now, this
for
could be a
Zus
bit
to
of a
try and
problem.
flick on
This
to.
Cypher can get here in time,
And
but
they
for some
went
reason he's
straight
gone
in
back to
towards
C.
B. They don't have control of main though, and Yaz knows all about it.
bit
The
unaware
dangers and
what's
where it
going
could
on.
come from. Spike finally being
That should be the
committed, and
round.
now the players, they change
I remember,
their
they kinda
eyelid,
need
their
every round
eyesight
they can get.
towards Heaven, and Robbie gets another. Nice adaptation from Joblife to contact in, catch the players off guard. The second use of a Thrash will catch Fizzy, and it should be an easy finish to this one.
Last player remaining.
Yeah, Stark all on his lonesome. Still, a good run from Joblife.
You got plenty of money. You should be playing for
I
X.
want to see them be able to get this last kill on Stark and make this a flawless round, because this was Mouse just getting a flawless round the round prior. And one thing I learned from watching Joblife, especially that last series against the Ultimates that we cast together, was I was trying to count them out a little bit too early when I'm seeing them against the Ultimates, and I thought it was going to be a 2-0 loss for them. Stark, are you going to be able to hang on to this? Nope. It looked really bad, but then they
Wasn't
come
Joe
back,
wasting
they
the
bring
top four? It
really
is.
close
What
in
do you
the
mean?
first game. The second game, they bring it to OT. They narrowly
My
take
top
it
four
through. They go
aces:
into third.
Jogma
Everything
versus
is just super
NRG,
close.
Kichu Heretics,
And right
Darion
now,
Genji, Jing
yeah, the
DFM.
round lead is building
But it could
for
be
Mouse,
safe.
but I don't want to count Joblife out just yet. There's still life in them. We see it here.
Why not try
as they're
single
hunting them
transferable
down, the three of
vote?
them
Fuck
together.
you, kid.
They have.
I'm gonna ban you from the
right
Discord
ideas
to
in a
make
lot of
sure
these
you don't
cases.
get a vote.
They've just been unlucky to get put down by Zus's op. That's been a major point, basically, this whole half.
I think as well, it's not as if when Joblife move on to the defense that all hope is lost. Like something that we were talking
You
about when we
uninstalled Discord.
casted that Joblife Ultimate scheme.
Why did you
was
uninstall Discord?
Joblife's defensive read was usually spot on,
42
especially on
steps
Bind, if you remember right. They were just maybe taking themselves a step
Well,
too
you
far.
just hate Throw City Apex?
Just an overextension, absolutely. You're right. They did have a read on what was going on, and I think they do it here too. It's all about that execution and about
The NA Zoomers
going for too
called
much
me
when you're
racist.
good with what you got.
And you uninstalled Discord for that.
Fit to be lockdown ready. This will be able to buy the space. Hopefully they don't move too soon.
That's a
because
breach ultimate lined up.
Kid, I mean, you
Okay,
could
never
probably
mind,
just
never mind.
get people
I think they're
banned
probably
anyway
gonna
if you
wait
wanted to,
use
really.
this for when
I'm
the
sure if you
lockdown
just asked
finishes
the
and
Restics
they're
to
ready
ban
go
someone, they
straight back
probably
in.
would.
For the most part though, Job Life not playing too close on the site, not playing together. Magic being used as a late win condition, and Robbie BK's actually escaped the Rolling Thunder that was coming in. Magic being found, but Robbie BK hasn't. His rifle doesn't hit the shot. Mikey does. Nice little change onto targets. Hello. He's completely bought them out the round.
I understood to fix my sleep schedule.
Yeah, exactly. Because of Magic earlier, that spike will go down easy. Sure, the time will be low.
Massive play from
Now it's
Mikey.
up to Stark again.
Huge kills from Mikey there as well. He's got
Job
the
Life for the
operator to
win. I
pick
like the
up.
name because I have none
They
of
can
those
both double up
two.
in tree.
Fuck
Straight
life.
ahead on an off angle. Unless that door
Discord
opens,
is my Reddit.
they know
Really?
there's only one spot Stark can be in. Satchels ready to knock him off the spike.
They've just doubled up. No information really being given away by both teams as they see the smoke go up on the spike. They know where it could be, and as you said, it's all up to the Satchels. Mikey will get his fourth, and so will Job Life after a massive round from the Clutchmeister himself.
Those shots were dirty, even with Zus getting that first pick off with that operator again. Just Mikey.
Crazy transfer.
Just 2 bullets apiece. That's all he needs to connect with the headshot.
The double trips here, I don't really get it.
Gonna be another round.
Who's gonna run into the
side of
like,
Job
the
Life,
second one,
chipping
but not
away
the
at the
first one?
economy. The last purchase potentially for the defensive side of Mouse here, but another operator in play. The counter op on the side of Yaz.
Yeah. But yeah, look at where Zus's position is. It's not traditional. And he's just got double.
Holy shit.
Trying to get one more. He can't quite do it. Robbie will punish it, but
You don't have a
the
TP?
damage has already been done still.
Image indeed. Mikey down. Had a huge last round, 4K. But a very aggressive
You cannot
position from
die here,
Stark here. If he
Mr.
goes
Stark.
down, this site is exposed. The numbers advantage gone. And it's just not worth it. Magic. Omen
did.
diffs.
Oh, that's
Gets the better of him,
massive.
and now the site's exposed.
Yeah, that should be free to walk in, shoot, like, invest in the drone, make sure that there's nothing else that can catch you off guard. In the meantime, like Mouse, they're just going to go and re-clear everywhere else on the
Sigma
map
City
to make
Premier
sure that
versus
nothing can
Farm
catch them off
Merge
guard.
Valley Premier. Who do you have winning?
I thought Farm Merge Valley was dead, to be
Spike
honest.
planted for Mound. The attackers resetting, clearing their flank, double checking this because it's been so long since they've seen another enemy. Once they've re-cleared this position, though, they know it's safe to move back to the Mound. They know where the retake's coming in
I think
from. and
even
Robbie
Kid isn't playing
has that
Farm Merge
understood
Valley
to use
anymore.
on that spike. Kamek just going to play in to create that extra pressure, bleed a little bit more time.
How does he like
gotta go
Silver
now.
Lotus so much?
Gotta be quick. Hunter's Fury in. And remember, there's
not the
also
worst choice.
the
Silver's
Dizzy to
pretty
play
good.
off of. Magic, though, he's been caught, and so is Kamek. We're back to a 1 versus 1, but Robbie doesn't have control of Spike when there's no time at all. Alluri has to run away. Job Life, they'll find their fifth.
Fuck happened
and
there?
starting to string these rounds together very, very closely.
Just when you thought that Mao's lead that they
Farm
built
Merge
was
Valley
good enough,
Premier is
we can
very
see
alive
it
and well and will be
completely
winning
just taken
Premier
away,
playoffs on
6-2
October
to
20th.
6-5,
Thank you very
and
much.
just the last 3 rounds picked up back to back to back.
Oh,
for
wait,
Job
you're a
Life.
team.
Yes,
A
Vandals in
team
play.
is called
Yes,
Farm Merge
Euro
Valley.
Ultimate in play for Zus, but Job Life. Again, we talked about their defensive reads. Right now, they have a pretty
I
good read on the
wasted so
attack
many
side.
hours
You
on
can already see
Farm
the
Merge Valley.
pings
I
fast.
think that's the thing
We're
with
gonna
those
see
kind of
double
games
smokes,
is
Waterfall Heaven, and a fast play
like when you
through
complete
Blue Door
you
from
know,
that raise. It's
fucking
going to be a fake to go away.
Skyrim.
Potentially.
You know, you don't feel like you've completely wasted your life.
Trying to dissuade anyone from
But when
pushing
you
up off
play
team A.
Farm Merge Valley, after the fact, I think, yeah, that
Stun
was a
with the
waste of
door.
time.
Yeah, they've missed it. They've not got Yaz, and he's escaped through in towards the smokes. And now they can position him there. And he's found himself into the back line, just though not thought about. And as they contact in once again, the punishment comes through. Can he double up? No, Robbie BK gets one
This
back.
guy's just
But in
really
this
small.
meantime, Mouse are trying to scramble, find where Yaz is gone, and they've allowed Job Life into the site. players close by too.
Trust me, Sigma City is the better team than Farmerge Valley.
A lot of one versus ones. Obnok slow, finds Yaz and finds the player that Mouse were looking for. Robbie BK yet to be introduced from B main, but he's got two players close on his trail, and they're coming in through the attacker spawn. It's a topsy-turvy round where you don't know where it's going to go, and it'll come down to these gunfights. If Mouse can get the trades, Magic first on the board, and it's getting time down close. But Mouse will get out.
Bit of a whiff,
end,
but Mouse, they get up to 7.
It was a tentative
okay,
stay.
so we have a decision to make. What's the better ace? Is it this?
Yeah. This is it. Yeah. If just information as well. Runner going down. A much to kick. Stun has snipped that one away. I think they're extending.
They won't deny it, but maybe Safe can. Showstoppers activated, fired in blind, caught one. But Pora still holding strong. He's done well to find it, to back off, to retrieve a rifle as well, I believe. Now potentially fight alongside his teammates. They need to scrap this out, but the trades will be good enough. Although they don't find it on the first, and then Pora strikes. Elite's there too, and difficult to root out a position with Safe having it all on his shoulders.
So is it that one? So these are our choices of the 5.
Somehow managed more blood. He kind of bumped into Crazy. Could go. Oh, Darion's still here. Peeks out. Look at who's just hiding around there, and it's going to be Texture. Oh, backs away. Somehow manages to survive with his life.
What a shot from Darion! Headshot mid-air with the blades.
Absolutely bonkers shot from Darion here. Then he's not done. Quick scope into the cranium of
Mid-air! Darion, is he back? Yes!
That's an option.
Rifle. Made. Resets it. Patrona's core. Oh, the play's being made all across the board.
It's any immovable object of EDG.
And it could.
That's an option.
Top mid.
Ooh, taking some aggressive space. Does get that flash to the face. Aftershock to try to clear things out as well. Keep him a little bit more protected, but he just swings at an Anthem. Gets dropped. Now another Necess falls. The repeat back. The 4-piece for Jake looking for the ace, and he's got it.
That's an option.
Nail down, Demon 1. Take matters into your own hands here. A chance to really wrangle back. Fate and control. Crashes with the firing line. Making sure that nobody can really take it. Adjustments. Round away. Juggernaut. Goodness me, man.
Ooh. So which of the one? So you got to eliminate one. What's the worst ones of those? Is it Jorgamo, Chichu, Darion, Jing, or Safe? Most of you saying Jing.
As well, so until this contact from Fizzy comes, and even then, that's
Do you
a
think
Cypher.
Champ P will be able to find his place
Cypher
in Tier
usually
1
needs a
again?
lurker.
I
Mouse
heard
putting bodies
Farmerge
behind
Valley
it, though.
Premier was trialing.
Know that Job Life aren't going to move from that C position if it's just the Cypher. If they catch Yaz,
Are you two playing each
need.
other in Premier? Is that what it is? Have we got like two Throw City EMEA teams playing each other in actual Premier?
30 seconds
in the meantime,
I see, and you're going all in on it.
Leaving Yaz in such a bad spot.
Are we getting a stream of this
with the
game?
door open, respecting it, and you can see how passive he doesn't want to take head-on gunfights. The players now making their way on the site, and with the spike being planted, that will be the notification to rotate.
bringing it down to the wire.
Who's on which team?
6 seconds remaining on the clock, and get that one-way up on top of CT, realizing that it's going to be a full retake from the side of JL, who has full abilities.
Dude,
but
you're gonna
now
go
the
crazy
contact
in
in
that
means
game.
the stun's in play.
Yeah, this stun's going to be absolutely massive. The nade, though, and the shocks are on point. That'll at least catch Alluri, but at the same time, oh, there was more players towards heaven. It's Fizzy from the side, though, that gets the better of them and puts Mouse to the good.
Could Sigma City Premier get a VOD review to beat Farmerge Valley?
Mikey escaped through stairs, Magic onto the spike, well, they know where Zus is now, and Mikey's got rid of all knocks it came down to a 1v1, but there's no time. Unfortunately, Mouse will get 8.
He's so good in some of these situations, but running out of time. That means JL's going to lose that second half pistol as well. Mouse really building that lead.
So you've got
just
Sigma City versus Farmerge Valley.
Joblife committing to their stack. A good opening with that combo towards that pit area, but the way that Mouse understood how to get into the A site, they use that Cypher Cage on that cross to get behind Rubble, to walk up that right side. They understood Yaz is jump spotting from the site. He can't see us if we walk up on his close
I need to know who's in the team.
Get all the way into the site without using a single piece of util, and they have that to stop that retake.
What is this smoke?
They're trying to hide from the Haunted here.
They missed it.
I think it's just been placed wrong by... Oh, it's just Magic that's hiding. Okay. No, instead, every single player is looking to catch one off guard, and it will be Zaz. He's peeked out into 3. So that's the notification.
Are you in Sigma City, no vision?
There is actually 4. So let's try and head elsewhere. But no, they're actually sticking around here.
They left the line. They just had a player spotting.
Not another second round.
A.
Cage triggered.
I'm the captain of Sigma City.
Solo pressure from Mouse as they walk into the A site. Joblife still defending it.
There's Mouse contact through on towards B.
Oh, it's darkened here as well.
They don't really know about their control.
They made the least Sigma guy the captain of Sigma City.
2 players are missing.
Ooh.
One which is the KG close to C. They're taking us a step further, going towards CT. Where there's players lying in wait.
It's a strange round, but I guess
just do not hit
it
at all.
works. It works.
And now this makes for a pretty tough scenario. Pistols to come out into better weapons. The control, they have none of it. They have to try and re-clear towards heaven. I mean, they've got players out on main. And I think for the most part,
I think we should start giving out roles. Are you Sigma City or are you Farmerge Valley?
It should be easy enough.
We should give everyone a role in the Discord.
Could he capture another couple of heads? No, it will not be the case.
Everyone must pick a side.
This is Valorant.
Kelly Donstans, thanks for the 14 months.
Out for the side of yo. They grab that Odin instantly before I can even see the HUD coming all the way up. It's already in his possession. And that's really going to mean that he might be positioned towards that tree room, getting that spam damage off on Mouse. And Mouse showing how slow they want to play this game, contacting around, getting that advantage. I was afraid for a moment as they chose to go into B against pistols, but the way that they're able to continue pressing forwards before they go for that plant, I like the foresight that they're showing.
Who's in the teams? I don't even know. Well, no vision.
Zus's old teammate from 2022, but in fact both of them will have to bring out the Sun Lounger as Robbie BK
Simorg,
gets the tree
Kintsugi, Darkened, Salami, Nanas, Wolf, Meds, and Yay on Farmerge Valley Premier.
That's the cue for Mouse to come back to A, thinking that Joblife is going to leave this a little bit weakened. Robbie still spamming away.
Sigma City equals no vision, Bloss, Jopsip, Grex, Con5. We're currently trialing for last spot.
Oh, trialing for the last spot.
But with B main again in control of Joblife.
Well, Farmerge Valley, they're playing at 7v5.
Into there is going to be absolutely massive. That's probably the decider of the round if it does come to it. But Magic, he's investigating. Now they know about Mikey. Magic knows about Fizzy. And there's information on either side for both to capitalise on. Mikey has the door open for him. Fizzy was already low, but a headshot is good enough. Finally, B main has been caught, but Joblife they've activated straight out into the site, and Yaz getting 2. Another round win for Joblife, the first of the second half.
Mikey is looking so pivotal for these guys right now in some of these moments, getting the exact amount of impact he needs. But of course, the opening kickoff with that Odin through that
no,
tree.
I didn't. I mean, it's competing with literal 1v5, so it's quite tough to win.
IGL. And finally, the cleanup, and Joblife finds themselves around on the board, but still light shields on 3 of the players. The economy
Sigma City don't have
strongest
anything on our
position
Viper
right
Harbor,
now.
Yoruso with Chamber comp.
Showstopper as well.
Leaking comps already, are you?
Another round that Jail really needs to capitalize on right here.
Who's next? Joblife respect.
You know when like
Zeus is using to gain extra information.
You know when Infinity War was a big thing? Is that what it was called?
The C site. And actually, I haven't really got out just yet.
Is that what it was called? The thing with the Thanos guy? You know how you could often, a lot of things we're doing, like you get randomly assigned? I wonder if we can randomly assign.
They got so much space, but they gave it all right back up. They lost that time.
I wonder if we can randomly assign people the role to either be Farm Merge Valley or Sigma
soften
City.
up that C site, it might work. It catches Gas, but
in the Discord. And everyone just gets assigned a team.
He's got 9 lives, and I think he's used about 7 of them in like the past couple rounds. Zush though is continuing on his rampage, and with a low Yaz, it should be easy enough for him to get. Stark though, he's given himself up. Zush now played in, finds the player that he was looking for on the hunt, but in the meantime, Joblife are looking elsewhere. Karmic tries to get it, but it's Fizzy who doubles up. That will be double digits for Mouse in the end.
There's 2 Throw City EMEA Premier teams that are playing against each other.
Yeah, we saw the light shields. We saw that their economy was going to be in a tough spot if they didn't convert that last round.
So basically, there's a gang war in the Discord server.
Potentially giving them an 11th round if they.
Also, by the way, yesterday I tried to buy Minecraft yesterday, and I go to buy Minecraft, and its region is US. I tried to change the region, and it says page not found. So I just couldn't buy Minecraft. Does anyone know how to buy Minecraft? Why don't I already own it? I have a login somewhere. I mean, I can't remember. Again, I played Minecraft when it was free. Remember those days? Probably not. You're probably too young.
I heard Sigma City was trialing players in Team Deathmatch. Do you think this is a good trial method?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if you bought Roblox on accident, Gramps.
I was trying to buy the Java edition.
So far, there's certainly a few that
but it wouldn't let me.
Look at. Zeus certainly putting himself into a position with his attack side up the way that he plays.
When Redstone was new, yeah.
Joblife have a few of their own talents that they need to rely upon. Mikey's been a real shining light, but the rest need to up their game and raise their levels if they're wanting to.
TMV Minecraft server went. There already is a Minecraft TMV server.
4 rounds.
This is why I was buying Minecraft.
We can see the setup. Joblife hoping
you can't buy Java or
B
Bedrock separately.
They could hit that revolving door, but now goes A.
What does that mean?
And a full retake will have to come into play. They do have that lockdown. I wonder if they
no,
place
I
that.
There's
no real counter to it except for a push.
It's ready.
And it's placed.
Yeah, placed. But look at this, as you said, you need to be careful of any push coming forward. And it is Zeus once again, so far forward. But they've denied
only one
the
though, and he
space
donates them again.
were looking to play in for, but most of the time, post plant can be a bit deeper. Showstopper can't quite catch a Luri, but it has bought some time. Onto the spike they go. The wingman doing most of the work. In fact, you think there's just a chance, but the aftershocks taking them off and moving into tree. No sound at all. Have to play on the lines of sight that Joblife have. Time is getting low, and they need to get a move on.
Wow, they won that. Holy shit!
It is 11. Mouse keep walking on.
Mouse.
And Mouse has to be happy with how that round played out. Job Life used a lockdown and a showstopper on their eco round, and weren't
The
able
enemy
to
Minecraft
capitalize
server
on
goes
it.
crazy. There's wars
If they
between
had
each
gone
region.
in and instantly got that spike diffused
Got actual gang wars in the
with
Minecraft
that
server.
initial pressure
What
on
do
the
Apex
tree,
need to
once
do
that
to qualify?
showstopper
They just
goes
need to
off,
win.
everyone's vacated that tree room. If that diffuse comes in, there's still a paint shell's in play once that revolving door opens a second time. That should be a round that JL could convert.
Kamek looks to put them in the spot to convert this one, at least with that entry onto Zus. Players immediately looking
Job Life
to
are
send
from
it towards
France.
C, not want anything to do with A. Yaz has got so much information by being so far forward.
Mouse
Job
from
Life,
Germany.
they should be able to put, like, lean heavier towards this side of the map.
5-on-4, playing the numbers, Job Life. They made these matches close before, looking to do it again.
Ooh, Thrash is coming out. Is this a flood? I mean, I've got some information off the back of it, but the rest of the utility hasn't come through. Mikey once again looking to be the difference.
Okay, 3v5, Spike's not in yet.
That's a massive one, and Opnox is set up the rest of the team. It's set up now. Robbie BK
What are we
spam
doing,
isn't
man?
good enough, and the
Just
trade
some
from
patience.
Illuria
Any
is-
patience,
that
guys.
is map point
5v3,
on
just
Mouse's
chill.
pick against
Chill, let them
Job
plant.
Life.
Commit them to that site.
This
and
is
just fucking
huge
chill.
from Mouse. So many big moments from some of these players. We saw it all throughout that first half from the side of Zus with that operator, but now we're also seeing, coming into the fray, we're seeing Stark a little bit more. We're seeing
Kamek was the
Obnox as
fanatic
well as
sub,
at
yeah.
some crucial moments, some key kills on some of these rounds to be able to convert the rounds in Job Life. They need 6 in a row just to bring it to OT on this first map.
I'll probably end the stream after
Yes,
this map.
it
to be
is
fair.
Mouse's map pick. But
'Cause
no,
otherwise
this
I'll
is
be
not
watching
the
half a
start
map
to
and
a
it'll be
series you
strange.
want.
Again, the entry being found on the A side by Job Life.
Okay.
Yaz will make it 2 to the good, but Mauser fought back before here still. They're heading towards C. Is this the place to do it?
This could be. Right now. Another pick off, and it's just 2 remaining for the side of Mouse.
Oh, Lurie. Nice. Flashed up. It should be easy to collect. It is. A scrappy
5
round, no
chances.
steal.
A little bit scrappy. The opening picks on the side of JL with the Guardians to open it up, but it needs to be perfect Valorant right now for Job Life if they want to be able to go through. The thing that worries me is that once Mouse decide to do it, they combo that dimensional drift
Again,
with
if
the
Mouse
Rolling
win,
Thunder.
how many
Wherever they
rounds do
go,
need
they
to win
have a
by?
site
I'll
for
check
free.
afterwards, but-
And they've been doing a decent job in some of these post plants. So that's what I look to. The side of
They need
JL,
to
on
swing
the
a
other
big
hand,
round difference.
I mean, they have a Hunter's Fury to work with, but they need to get these opening picks. Otherwise, their jobs are so difficult to just do. Oh, that's another start.
Yeah, another entry. Hunter's Fury straight in. Trying to see if they can tee up another double down, but they've got pings to go off of. In the grand scheme of things, it's only really
Pick back up the rifle.
information that they've got off the back of it where players couldn't be. And Mouse are starting to head in towards Mikey, who's been good before. Can't quite hit it this time. The alarm bot given
The
jig
DRG
up.
classic.
Mouse should scale into this space, considering Job Life are willing to give it.
You want to take this. A fast flood potential with the Dizzy from Kamek if he wants to do it. Yaz across the map. It would be a 4-on-4.
Oh, magic. That's lovely stuff. The spray
near the TP.
transfer and Mikey to get the next spike
Okay.
on the floor of
4
now. His
chances.
utility's been spot on, but his crosshair
Maybe a
placement
timeout
isn't
now.
this time flawless. And I think that comes from the adaptation, from Mikey actually playing in front of the one-way and not allowing Mouse to get that extra space in heaven.
Absolutely. And this is the story that I'm seeing right now from Job Life in the last few days is that the first few rounds are kind of scrappy and maybe even a little bit too loose on some of the players. But once
Okay,
they
you've
get
got
their
breach
backs
ult,
up against
Euro
the
ult. This
wall,
should
that's
be
when they
just
put their,
pick a site and
I guess,
exit.
big boy pants on and try
I'm
going
seeing
for,
fucking
you know,
Euro
these
ult
perfect
in, and if they're
plays.
not
They're
there,
hitting their shots.
Go
They're
breach ult, run in.
on point. you would almost hope that they would start this a little bit earlier. And now the combo that I was talking about coming into play here, and it's a big task. Mikey again on the A site by himself, but knows what's coming and backs up. That Rolling Thunder, if they don't have to expend it on the site hit, then they have it for the post plant. We already saw how strong that stun is.
Well, they're trying to bust out and flood in through heaven. Robbie finding Zus, and well, because he's TP'd out,
Okay,
he'll
he
get
gets
the
out.
pings deep.
Gotta get the spike down
Going
now.
into space and where Mouse
Don't
are.
like it. They run back.
Quick pivot towards the B side. Magic. This is a big position for him. Whether he sticks rounds and hold on. Yep, he's going to hold on to the lines
Never
of
got
sight.
across,
Ain't well.
fuck me.
He's under siege. Spiked
Smoke
down.
faded
And
here.
Magic has got B under lock and key. Stark now. This would have to be something special. And it looks to be. 2 players left. Stark has got this
That's all if he
mostly
kills this
clean,
guy.
but the paranoia will be his undoing. Job life. They're starting to get the ball rolling here.
Round by round, they bring it back, and they're only trailing by 3 now. 1 ultimate invested for the side of
timeout. So for job life, if they lose 2-0, they're out. So they just need a map to stay in it at least. You have to win 2-0 though. So if it's 2-1 Mouse, then the ultimates are just through. Oh no. No, they're not. I lied. So either way, the ultimates have it. But if you lose, I mean, yeah, you could lose 2-1 and your round diff actually go up. So that could actually still happen. Like if you lost 11-13, won 13-1, lost 11-13, you know, it goes up. But it would require something specific. This round diff, you need what? You need to win 2-0, and you need to win by plus 22. Well, it's already 12-9. So that's max plus 4. So you're kind of out already. You didn't win enough rounds. Yeah, they're kind of out. The ultimates are kind of through now.
And we're seeing a different story.
They need to win more
2
cleanly.
Vandals, a couple of Sheriffs, a very light investment here.
Pace change from Job Life coming on towards the A side of things. Utility hasn't quite been hitting from Mouse.
I just can't make it go head-to-head.
The alarm bot gets destroyed, gives Kami plenty of notification, but he's only good on the first. Robbie at least
If they
keeps
win,
the
they'll have the
advantage in
head-to-head
their
over
favour.
Job Life.
Trying to stop the plant going down
not
in the
over the
best
ultimates,
possible
but Job
spot
Life
for
do over the
Mouse.
ultimates.
And as they try to scale up towards CT,
They're out because of round
space
diff.
is actually being given still.
They're happy to give up the space to play the round together. Rolling Thunder still in play for the attackers, but a classic on Illuri and Obnox, 40 HP. That's 1 shot. Take him down by a Vandal. The spike is going to get re-cleared here by Magic, surely.
He's got the confirmation. Stun will at least stop anything for the time being, but he's escaped to the B site. Well, this explorative nature from Mouse continues to see if they can get something back. They'll allow Job Life to recollect their players and be main. Mouse need to find a way out, a place to hold a post plant from. And it seems as if it's going to be Hobbit. That's the Rolling Thunder offline. That's the key piece that you would be using to stall out this retake, to gain something your way. Yaz has got the trade onto Obnox, and Zus is known about.
Tough.
It will be
We
double
might get a bit of a
digits.
throw
And
here.
Mouse, they're starting to let this slip.
Again, they shouldn't. They have to
A
combo
little
that
bit of a
you're all
slip,
breached up
but
together in that round.
was an
but-
eco, and to be in a man disadvantage like that with the classic.
Okay,
losing that
so I've
Rolling
got
Thunder, not
my-
the biggest deal. I really like how
figured that out.
JL played that retake. Mikey was so patient, waited for his teammates to take contact. And the rest of his team pushing through A, getting that flank off on B, staying together, ready to move, depending on which site Mouse decides to end at. And once they make contact, they're all fighting together. So, 2 more
You're
chances
fucking
for
having a
Mouse to
laugh, man. You're fucking having a laugh. Well, I've been watching the Minecraft movie. I didn't know there was a Minecraft movie, I'll be honest. How's the other game going? Oh, shit. Apex. Oh, Barca are winning. If Barca win... Desire can go through. If Barca win 2-0, they have to win 2-0. But if they win 2-0, the rounds will be there for them. Barca win 2-0.
Unless there's going to be Mouse having a plan to counter that in terms of the push, as we've said before. But for me, Kamix Thrash being one away, fighting for an orb on
no, Apex
C or
is not
A
through if
would
they
be
lose 2-0.
absolutely massive. They don't opt for it, a much more passive
Apex
play.
are out if they lose 2-0.
Compared to last round where the pacing pretty fast. And Mouse have made adaptations and playing this round with a slow start.
As long as they win a map, they're through.
Late reclear dart as well. Sent
Apex
across
through
the
according to
map.
Wikipedia.
Magic holding the space by himself.
It does depend who they beat.
He's had Yaz
Who
there
did they beat?
On the other times he's played here. He needs
No,
to
they
be
lost to Go
careful
Next.
because he's
No,
alone.
that's
We
wrong.
saw what happened earlier, where going down early.
Or if that is
not
right,
the
then
play
that's
that you want to have
then
towards
the whole
C
format
area,
is just
but
shit.
a big read and the wrong gamble from JL.
They have
They're
head-to-head over
reading an A
Desire,
play,
but they don't over Go Next.
but it's going to be most likely a C play, a showstopper in play for the retake. But I'm looking at Nightfall and Rolling Thunder, and I know where I'd place my
Like if
bets on that one
Wikipedia
because,
is right, then
whoa,
the whole
that's
system
gonna
just
be
makes no
tough to break
fucking
through.
sense.
I like this though, because the mid-rounding from Job Life is
Like
already happened.
it wouldn't make any
They're
sense.
clearly
When you have a
main,
three-way
they
tie,
know
the only
that,
way you can
but
break
it's
it
not
is
going
if,
to be a beat
like, say
play, or
Apex
most
had
likely
beaten the
not
two
going to be.
teams. Say they had beaten the other two
Robbie
teams they're in a
can just
tiebreak
hold on
with, that
to
would
this
make
angle,
sense, but they
knowing
didn't.
that nobody's walked past
So
them.
it surely has to go on map differential.
Paranoia needs to go big here to counter this.
And then
out.
on map differential, then
Stall
to
them.
round differential.
If Magic feels
And if
as
it
he's
doesn't
under
work like
too
that,
much
then it's
pressure,
fucking
though,
stupid
he
anyway.
can easily TP out with his ultimate. Still hasn't gone for it. Tagged up.
Oh,
Kamix
the
again,
spam.
so good at getting the first kill, but it's always the second where he struggles. Time being low, and Robbie BK
4v3,
holding
this
on
is your
towards
chance.
this. Odin
Gotta
should
get
be
it
able
down,
to
though.
deny. The
Gotta
showstopper
just
trying
stick
his
it.
best. It's not going to connect, and it's up to Mikey, who can't
There you
quite
go,
get it done.
GG. How are we doing in this one? 12-10.
And now, well, just one
Time
round
out.
needed.
Yeah, so like, Apex lost to Go Next,
Barca to take it over the line.
right? So if they lose to Barca here, they'd be 2-2. And yeah, they beat Desire,
9-3 down,
but they
man.
lost to Go Next. Desire beat Go
You see
Next.
what we were talking about
Right,
with
so there's a
Barca
kind of
and how they have
1-1.
had that
Everyone's
potential.
1-1
It's not
in
like
this
they've
three
been
group.
boomed out
So
of
there's
every
no
match.
head-to-head, so it
There's
goes on
been
maps.
some closer games.
Now Desire
There's
ahead of
been
Go
moments
Next on
where we
maps.
do view them as
But
a
if you lose
competitor.
2-0, you're 5-5, and if you lose 2-0,
And
this
like
has
I
to go
said,
down,
in previous
which means
years,
then Desire will be up.
that hasn't been the case. Like right now, it's looking. I mean, it's impossible for them not to
Right,
beat
so-
Barca or the bottom team. They're probably going out.
If they
either
lose
1-3
2-0, we're
or
all
0-4.
2-2, it'll be CGN and Desire.
And yet, I reckon if you run this
Mauser
group
out,
back, there's a
so they
chance they
can't
get
round diff here. So
at
this
least
is
2
just
wins on the
between
board.
these
Hell,
three.
this
Obviously,
is looking
Pacific
like
are
one, and
through.
it very much
It's
could have
between
been a
Job Life and
victory
the Ultimates. Job Life
in
need
their
to
game up against
win,
CGN. Same thing
win
against
the
Desire.
game, or win a map
And with
and have their
13-10 on both
rounds
maps, that
be
they lost
overall
against Go
+1,
Next,
which can
less,
happen,
Less so, but
even when you lose 2-1.
they've definitely been a competitor. They can be proud of that, but this
also
is an
speed this up a
absolutely
bit.
perplexing situation to find yourself in. 9-3 down, 12-10 up. And set to close it out. Ultimate's there for Apex. 2 rounds needed for an OT.
I hope that those
Oh shit, I'm quite
calls
way
come in
behind.
second times that you can't. Soulcast
Well,
already.
let's
Walking
watch it on
through the
2
zone,
times.
over
Let's see what
extension.
happens.
He kicked through the smoke. Gonna make this crossfire tough.
Barca win.
Already. He's got well for Vorben. He's taken 2
Yep.
He got a rough start to this game. He'll be
Nope.
dealt with. However, Quad, he's there on the trade.
Yep.
Keeps things even for now. So there was a pot flash. He's gonna go phase again, but the shots are connecting.
Nope.
It's not to Silas,
Yep.
and he's gonna be able to take things over the line. 13-10.
Wow. Also win. Okay, so Apex can be out. So yeah, Apex just need to win a map. As soon as they win a map, this goes to 6, and then they're ahead. Even if they lose, they'll be 6-5. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go to my pub quiz. So there are no games tomorrow. The next games are on the weekend. So I'll be here for this day. I won't be here for the Sunday. I will be here for the Saturday. And then actually it's a whole extra week after that is the finals. But in the meantime, next week, Americas will start. So we've got Americas beginning. Now again, I won't be here for these games, these little 2 a.m. games that are happening every so often. I won't be streaming those ones. The first 2 games each day, I will stream. These ones, no. These ones, yes. These ones, yes. These ones, yes. These, yes. No to this. So I'll miss M80 versus TSM. So yeah, that's how it'll work. How do the playoffs work? Playoffs very simple. I think it's just a double elim. Double elim, 4 teams. First place, second from each group, I think. And yeah, just a normal best of 5 here. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you not tomorrow on stream. I will post the TMVs thing in the Discord though, so tomorrow be in the Discord. I'll make a little Google form for you to fill out, where you can fill that shit out. Goodbye.
This is Valorant.
I'm Ringo. Thanks for 16 months. Oh.
Hi Chris. Has been tier 2 interesting so far?
Yes. Why the stream end? Because I'm going to my pub quiz. Sorry, Swiss cookie man.